Shit cold, dog. It's your fucking island niggas with them heat. Nigga got heat over there. Try to get rid of that headache, huh?
Yeah, we good to go.
I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 79. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
How you doing this week, brother?
I'm good, bro. You?
The horns initiate that we are ready to pod. God
Yes,
damn it.
sir.
I am ready to motherfucking pod. I had a wonderful fucking week.
Yeah, I did too, bro.
You did? Really?
Yeah, I didn't, but I did.
Cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through every emotion, man. Rip the nip. Rip the nip, my nigga. Every emotion, my nigga, to get to that other side, man.
Yes, sir.
I've been anxious to pod. I didn't think we was gonna pod this week.
Why? Oh, because the trip we had coming up.
Yeah, I didn't think we was gonna pod, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, it got
Can't let our
canceled.
fans down, all 17 of y'all.
Oh, don't do that. Nigga, we got 120.
I was just
nigga.
talking shit. I was just
A
talking
little
shit.
120.
Yeah, man. But if this is your first time listening or watching Wordplay the Podcast, this is episode 79. That means you got 78 of them bitches to catch up with us.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, on typical Wordplay fashion, before we get to the shits, I like to play a game called Things People Do for Views. And because of these motherfucking chicken sandwiches, y'all is giving us great content. Thank you very much. But every single one of you pieces of shit that shot a fucking video comparing Popeyes and Chick-fil-A isn't Things People Do for Views. What the fuck is y'all doing?
We almost did that shit.
I ain't almost do shit.
Yes, you did.
I wasn't
nigga.
convinced.
You was, nigga. You almost was.
Nigga, you good. I was like, all right, fuck it, because he ain't gonna get a sandwich anyway. But I tried the sandwich. I did.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about how I felt about the sandwich later. But in this week, Things People Do for Views, every single last one of you motherfuckers that posted a video comparing a sandwich or how you feel good about this sandwich, you got to be the most retarded motherfucker in the world. The only reason you did this shit is to let people know that you wasted your valuable time standing in line to get a fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
That's it.
But at the same time, them niggas running up the views because I guarantee you niggas
That's
went to go look
why
up
they
that shit.
like, nigga, I'm gonna try to see what everybody else talking about before I go on it. No, nigga.
Niggas, hey, that's exactly what niggas did. Let me go see what this sandwich hitting for. My
And
niggas,
I don't even give a fuck. Niggas don't even eat chicken. Nigga, vegans was doing that shit to get the views up. Nigga, like, fuck it.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, they definitely was.
Nigga, you want to break the internet, nigga, give me a impossible chicken sandwich, nigga. Show me one of them motherfuckers.
I mean, they already got the burger, the chicken.
I know
next,
chicken.
nigga.
It better be. That possible burger, that's a bad motherfucker, man.
It depends on where you get it from.
Shit.
Apparently.
Shouts out to the burger company that I ain't gonna say y'all name because you ain't paying me for it, goddammit.
Yeah.
I'm a big deal.
What you call it? Burger King?
Burger King. What the fuck is that?
I'm changing the name.
I ain't get it from Burger King.
No, I'm just saying they got the Impossible Burger too.
Yeah, but I ain't eating that shit.
It depend. That's why I said depend on where you get it from.
I used to work at Burger King. I ain't fuck with Burger King since I went.
You keep saying that they ain't paying to stop saying to be on that shit, nigga. It's Burger King.
I'm not, because I'm shitting on them. Nah, nigga, fuck it. I ain't the fuck, nigga. I used to work for them niggas.
Yeah.
Them stiff ass patties, nigga. I know what they look like coming out of that cardboard box.
Looking like the cardboard box.
A lot of motherfucker, the Whopper be about that motherfucker being pink as hell, frozen, about that there.
Is it real meat?
I don't know.
It just come like that.
It come like that. If you send that bitch through the broiler, it come out, nigga, looking like the commercial. I don't know.
That's fucked up. We don't know what that shit is.
I don't know what that shit is.
That shit could be a sponge for all we know, nigga.
All I'm saying is. And then I was like, so I went and got a sandwich.
How long you wait in line?
I was in there for about 30, because the drive-through line was crazy. So I went in.
Okay.
And I waited about 30 minutes. There was a lot of people in line, but everybody was in there for the same thing pretty much. And it was like, because we always trying to figure out what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like the fried chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
I mean, but the way they hyped that shit up, I'm like, nigga, this bitch better taste like pussy or something like that. Nigga, I got to see.
Yeah,
That's got to be the best goddamn chicken sandwich on the motherfucking planet.
Especially if you standing in that Secretary of State line waiting on that goddamn chicken sandwich.
And I'm going to give y'all my experience a little bit later on in the show. But like I said, this week in Things People Do for Views is every single one of you motherfuckers who decided to upload your goddamn video just to run them goddamn views up to watch your ass eat a goddamn sandwich and talk about it. What they call it? Mukbusters or some shit like that? What is that shit?
Mukbangs.
Mukbangs?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That sounds like some X videos, X and X type shit. Mukbangs.
No, but what that shit is, that's just review video.
On food.
Yeah, food review.
See, and then I feel like that. I'm like, the two fat niggas can't really sit there and do that shit, bro.
No, that's the best niggas to do
No,
that
it's
shit, bro.
not, my
yes,
nigga.
Yes, it is, nigga. Because they gonna trust the opinion of two fat niggas.
Well, I've been in the gym. I'm getting, if y'all don't know, I'm getting my shit together. So I ain't, no, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I ain't, no.
But you ate the sandwich and I didn't.
I ate one, though.
No.
Most people was buying both of them, the spicy and the classic, to try to compare. You know what I'm saying?
I was seeing people getting the spicy versus Chick-fil-A spicy.
No, I still ain't had Chick-fil-A yet, but Chick-fil-A, I will be visiting you guys soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But all you motherfuckers and things people do for views, y'all niggas is some motherfucking internet horse.
Everybody some internet whore. We some internet whore.
We ain't no internet horse, nigga.
We is some internet
We
whore.
trolls. I troll niggas. That's
You
what I
gotta make it
do.
a little better name.
Yeah, nigga. I mean, I don't think troll is even better. That shit kind of worse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But hey,
I just realized that shit though the other day that like we be trolling.
yeah, everybody trolling.
But I don't think it's trolling. But I call it trolling because that's what what it seemed like.
just from the titles and shit.
But because
like
I'm
that.
not saying it to get views. I'm saying it because that's how I fucking feel.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just feel the total opposite of what everybody else feel. You know what I'm saying? So and then
Some might say that's a contrarian, but
what you mean? They'd be like, "Oh, you doing that just for views?"
no, you just doing it just to be against everybody else,
Nah.
just for the sake.
Do you
of
feel like that
arguing.
about me? Do you feel like I'm a nigga like that? Just like I have to go against the grain.
Nah,
Honestly, no.
I
Honestly.
be feeling like you feel the way you feel.
I feel the way I feel. I'm a different nigga, bro. I'm a student of the game. How many times I gotta say that? I just watch y'all niggas, bro.
I can kind of tell what you gonna like and can't. That's why.
Cause if I like it, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't dislike everything. You know what I'm saying?
And your opinion can change.
And it does.
Yeah.
And I don't mind being wrong.
Yeah.
I think that's the key right there. I don't mind being wrong.
I don't know about that completely, but
What you mean? Like, no, explain, elaborate, nigga. That's what we pod, nigga. Tell me what you mean.
no, I'm talking about as far as like mine and being wrong. Like I think in the midst of our arguments and shit we do on the podcast is different.
Yeah.
But in real life, I don't think you have to argue your point.
I have to argue my point, but if you come with something valid, you know what I'm saying, I would listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
if
I ain't
it's
gonna say you listen to it. I don't think that's gonna change your opinion all the way.
not all the time.
Yeah.
Because I believe that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not finna argue with a nigga about some shit I don't know about.
Yeah.
Like I would never have a whole full-fledged debate with you about basketball.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not as invested into that culture as you.
Yeah.
That's stupid for me.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I would probably know 1 point, nigga, and I'm gonna argue the shit out of that 1 point, nigga, while you coming up with all this other shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
It's stupid. So when I argue with a motherfucker, I'm picking and choosing what my argument is about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all the way to the wall if I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
But if some new evidence come across your table,
I change it, just like
That's what I'm
just
saying.
like with the whole the jayz Brian Michael Cox shit,
Yeah.
which we're gonna talk about a little bit later.
yeah.
But before we get to that, we like to also play another game called One Gotta Go. Now, every single week, I try to fuck Big J head up with One Gotta Go. And for the past couple weeks, I haven't. He been like coming up with this synopsis really, really quick. I've been disappointed. Lack of no content. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga ain't stumped. But this week, I think I got him.
What you got?
Now, I saw this video earlier. It was very, 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 very serious and nostalgic for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a No Limit reunion. And then the caption, Master P says, coming to a city near you.
Okay.
So you know that's some shit that we going.
Yeah.
No question. No question. So it got me thinking, have I ever asked you about groups that we all fucked with?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So in this one gotta go, one of
Yes.
these groups gotta go.
Okay.
I don't think we ever did this. All right. And this is for y'all too. We're gonna put the poll online.
I say Cash Money already on top. I already you
Cash
already put that
Money.
in there.
No Limit, Death Row, and Rockefeller. Now, one of these groups has to go. That means anything that they've done, contributed to this culture, will no longer exist.
Cash Money not gonna go. Death Row not gonna go. I think No Limit might have to go.
Now, you do realize that a lot of these groups, like No Limit, came before all of them.
Yeah.
And without No Limit's imprint and what P did, these groups probably would have never existed in the light that they existed in. Master P set the tone.
Not all the way though, because Birdman and Master P kind of started moving around the same time. It was Master P had a higher up status as far as Birdman.
Right.
So I feel like Birdman could have did that over time what Master P did. You get what I'm saying? So we still could get that. So I think without No Limit, we still could have the same scope of music with Cash Money coming up. Because they came from basically the same area, essentially.
Essentially the same area. But the fact that Master P was not for nothing in control of his situation 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like the first nigga getting real partnership.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these niggas wouldn't have been able to do
But I think Cash
that.
Money ended up essentially getting more money than them.
yeah, that came because they had a different set of talent. They had a different setup. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I said. I don't think it would have changed a lot
but-
as musically. It probably would have changed as far as like deal structures and shit like that.
Right.
But musically, I think like Cash Money was the better imprint as far as music. So I say I'd take No Limit out.
I'm gonna have to go with Death Row. I'm gonna have to go with Death Row.
I can't give away Snoop and Snoop Dre.
You know how I feel about Uncle Snoop.
And Tupac.
You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about Uncle Snoop.
Daz,
but you gotta remember, you still got Tupac. You just don't got Death Row Tupac. Tupac was still Tupac without Death Row. Remember that.
But you got to remember, like when he first went to Death Row, all them songs that he got from like from
All Eyes on Me.
Daz, I'm talking about from all the songs he got from Daz, all the songs he got from Dr. Dre.
Right, but that doesn't mean Tupac still would have had a shitty career.
No, I'm saying them,
And without Death Row, he probably would still be alive.
That's my favorite album. So I'm saying I can't get rid of that because that's directly getting rid of my favorite album from Tupac. All Eyes on Me, both discs was my favorite.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that was a direct influence from Death Row.
Right, 100%.
It wasn't Brenda had a baby and all
Death
that shit.
Row, essentially, like because of how Death Row was set up and the power that they had, to me personally, is what got Tupac killed.
Nah, I think Tupac jumping into gang business got him killed.
But that's what Death Row was. It was gang business.
No, but he didn't have to. He was an artist.
Man, come on now, man.
It's the same thing we say now about like these niggas joining gangs and shit when they in their late 30s and shit like that, or when they already hit the apex of what their career was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So at this point, nigga, like, come on now.
So you ain't even speak on Rockefeller though. So Rockefeller's untouchable to you, right?
Yeah, because I feel like,
Culture wise,
yeah, because Jay-Z, like you have to eliminate Jay-Z instantly.
that, and I feel like as far as
Groups and shit like Beans.
so I look back at as far as the imprint on the culture, like other than music, like Death Row, like because you got to remember, like when Rockefeller came out, bro, like we dressed like them niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? When Cash Money came out, nigga, we dressed like them niggas. Soldier rags, tall tees, whole nine, jabos, all that.
We didn't do that for Cash Money. Though. I mean, for No Limit.
We didn't do that for No Limit. We didn't because No Limit was wearing No Limit wear.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I have to throw Master P in a whole nother thing because I feel like he was the godfather of that shit. Of like, nigga, I'm doing this partnership with niggas. Like, I'm gonna make this mass shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he wasn't the first. You had the Jay Princes and shit like that.
Right, who he took a lot of his game from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Master P did it so differently and it made wave for the South.
Yeah, because he mostly South artists that go to New York and New Jersey and those hubs.
He went to Cali.
Yeah, he went to Cali. So he just took a different route than most Southern niggas do.
And that nigga a hustler, not for nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I just feel like, and he one of the most niggas that'll give you the game, so I can't get rid of P.
The only reason I say that is because like now, if you look at the scope of all of the labels, he the only one that's not functioning out of all of them as a label for real.
What you mean, nigga? Death Row just got bought by Hasbro Toys, my nigga. What are you talking about?
They have a catalog though.
He's still moving, nigga. Suge Knight in jail. Tupac dead, nigga.
But what I'm saying is they have the catalog that they have cannot compare to No Limit's catalog. Snoop shit is a part of No Limit shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but you don't get that part of Snoop though. You don't get that No Limit Snoop. So,
I'm talking about you talking about if I get rid of them?
Yeah, if you get rid of No Limit,
that wasn't the best part of
Yeah, but that kept Snoop relevant though. Like, that kept Snoop moving around. He was able to move. And he said he learned a lot from P when it come to business.
Yeah.
So maybe Snoop wouldn't be where he at if it wasn't for P in a sense. So you getting rid of a lot of people have been affected. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people have been affected by Master P and the way he handled business.
I just feel like he's not the only one that they grab inspiration from, so I don't think it would have changed nothing for real.
I'm still sticking with my shit. Death Row, goddammit. And you say No Limit. And we want to know what y'all think about it.
Who got the better catalog?
Between No Limit and Death Row?
Yeah.
Death Row.
So what are we talking about then?
For sure. But because Master P's influence on the culture, period. And still to this day. Even though I got the hookup 2 with Shitty, I got the hookup 1 as a cult classic. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not getting that. And that's a part of my childhood. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
And not for nothing, even though I feel like P, like, you know, he's one, like them ugly ass shoes that he be making this shit. Them his though. You feel me? He inspired me a lot. Yeah. They his. Everything that he fuck with and he touch is his. Nigga, like, he is the majority on everything.
I feel it.
And I respect that wholeheartedly. You feel me? But I ain't saying nothing about Cash Money because I can't get rid of Cash Money. Yeah. Shit, we wouldn't even probably be friends still if it wasn't for Cash Money.
For real. Then Rockefeller too. You get rid of Kanye West. You get rid of.
Yeah, it's a lot. I ain't even bring up Rockefeller because Jay-Z my favorite artist. So I'm definitely not getting rid of Rock. And Dame is probably my favorite exec. Yeah. You feel me? And we're gonna talk about them niggas later on. I'm just saying, bro.
I'm with you. I still get rid of that.
That's cool. We're gonna see what everybody else think, bro. I think that's a good one. That's a stir up some conversation.
That's a real good one.
But shouts out to Master P though before we get off of that. And I look forward to No Limit coming to
a city near us.
To a city near us, nigga. We definitely coming through that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Not bullshitting. That motherfucker, they was hype, bro.
I can tell.
They was hype. I'm like, this shit, dog. This shit gonna be crazy, bro.
They gotta bring the tanks out.
They gotta bring the tanks out, nigga. They fucking with over here. We gotta see the tanks, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta see the tanks,
man. But all right, let's. You got a random this week?
No, go ahead.
All right, let's get to the shits then.
Get into the shits.
Now, this is a hip hop based podcast. I understand we talk about a lot of shit and entertainment, but we fuck with the music. So it was a lot of music that came out this past week.
Yep.
We got Young Jeezy TM104. Mm-hmm. We got ASAP Ferg Floor Seats, but I think that's a couple weeks old. I just had to sit with it for a minute. I listened to Rhapsody, The Eve Project,
Jadena
85 to Africa.
Yep.
And I'm gonna check out Raphael Sadiq Project this week. That's what I'm listening to this week. But I want to start with Jeezy TM104.
Okay.
How did you feel about it, Jay? As a project, not the songs, nigga. How'd you feel about it?
As a project in comparison to other projects that he had, it's not the best.
Right.
But I don't think it was the complete worst. I feel like you get Church of the Streets is the last, and then you get that. Well, nah, I give you that. I think it might be his worst album.
Yeah.
Or between the first, before the last.
Like first to last.
Second to last.
Yeah, second to last, right.
So I feel like he could have did better for a last effort. But I kind of get the play because from what I hear, it's not his last album ever. It's just his last album on Def Jam. So maybe he was just trying to get the songs that he had already out and then get ready for the new one.
Hopefully, because my synopsis, I was not impressed. I haven't really been impressed with Jeezy projects in a long time. And I try, like I said, I try my hardest not to try to like something and try to just be completely empty-minded and just listen to and accept the project as is. And I just was let down. Like, it wasn't a song that I was like, oh, this shit. Like, not one time. Like, I felt like, okay, this is a cool beat. Nice little hook. The shit sound dated. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's because he was trying to stick with the current sound of the Thug Motivation series.
I think that's was a big part of it.
But
he's trying to stay true to it.
But when you think about the landscape in music now and the sounds that we absorbing, like, it's easy to come out with a project and that shit sound dated. You feel me? It's easy as fuck.
I mean, Wayne's last project was like that.
It just sound dated, like, nigga, like, I was like, damn, did he record this shit in 2002?
But that's the thing, though. We did, with Wayne album, a lot of those songs was dated, so it could have been the same case for
And I mean, I hope that's the case, but the way he doing his press run, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he really was standing by this album and the way it sounded. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, this ain't it. Like,
I mean, cause like I could see that he could translate to the new age because when you listen to Trap or Die 3,
yeah,
like the single that he had was, what is it? All that.
Yeah, all there.
All there, or whatever it was. With,
All there, Bankroll.
Yeah, with Bankroll Fresh. So, like, that's like the new age, like evolution of Jeezy. So, like, he can do that, but I feel like he was trying to feed his core with this album. He was just trying to get like the niggas who originally started fucking with Jeezy. I feel like it was kind of like the Ross thing, like circling back around to Port of Miami. I feel like that's what this was. This was like homage to the TM, just the whole catalog period.
The palette of niggas is changing though.
Yeah.
And they taste for music and they ear for music. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you get, especially now when you get so much music, like you get a shit ton of it. So you getting a shit ton of this certain sound, this certain bop. And then you come with this old sound. Yeah. It's not gonna resonate like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. And it's not saying that the album, like, I don't feel like he tried or anything like, or didn't try or anything like that. I just feel like I'm gonna chuck it up to the fact my ear for music has changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody it's been forced to change. Like, to be honest with you, our ear has been forced to turn a blind eye to certain shit that you normally wouldn't. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, our ears is not as precise as they once was as far as the music that's coming out. Just because we had to acclimate. The music ain't gonna be as great lyrically in no way or fashion as we used to. So we have to adapt to the new age. So with this shit, like, a lot of the complaints I heard about Jeezy album is like he rapping slow or the beats was slow. Yeah. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it sounded dated, because he not two-timing. Yeah. Like, everybody is fast-paced flow and all that shit. So I just feel like he was kind of like going back to his core fans. Core.
I mean, and that's respectable. Yeah. But especially if you don't care about
singles and shit.
That's definitely respectable if you're trying to feed a certain group of people. Yeah. But I think everybody was kind of anticipating this album. It wasn't even just your core. It was a lot of people, because y'all played it up like your last album. Yeah. So everybody was wanting to see how this nigga was going to close the curtain.
What was the last effort, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I hope there's another project in the future independently, and I hope he can do.
He hinted towards it in a couple of interviews I was watching.
Okay.
That this was the last like Def Jam album, because when he was talking to Angie Martinez, he was like, I give you the whole scoop after the interview, but he was like, it's my last album.
Yeah, on Def Jam.
Yeah.
Right. Nigga, just say it, nigga. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Just
like,
say
why did like, I mean, I guess because if it's not your last album, then you can't sell it as your last album.
That, and it's like, when you say it like that, you give it a direct, like.
But niggas ain't stupid.
You letting your label know, like, nigga, I'm not re-signing.
I'm not re-signing. Right, yeah. So that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, but, yeah, whatever. I don't know. But shouts out to Jeezy, though.
Before we get off this, do you think Jeezy at a point where he can go independent and still have an impact on the game?
Yes. Yes.
So if you feel like that, then that would be a perfect reason why he wouldn't put out his best effort on this album.
I mean, but you know, like Jeezy is in my top 50 and my top 15 to be specific. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that nigga cold. Like, not for nothing, that nigga cold.
Yeah.
You feel me? And his impact was probably one of the most essential impacts
in our lives.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's just because of our age group.
And that and where we from.
Yeah, where we from and his significance with the city.
He have a direct connection to us.
Yeah, so, you know. But as far as him going independent, I definitely believe, you know, he can do it on his own. Yeah. Because he's still a nigga that we talk about. Yeah. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And by him being still a nigga that we talk about, if he drop a project, like, we gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not gonna not listen to a Jeezy project. So I think he still had the same, you know, he just got to do it himself. Yeah. And do what was him, you know what I mean? But shouts out to Jeezy though, and let us know what y'all think about TN104. I listened to ASAP for Floor Seats.
Okay, what you think about that?
That 9-pack was vicious. We had this conversation before earlier this week, and I know you wasn't feeling it.
No, it wasn't that I wasn't feeling it. It just, like I was saying, comparison.
I like this little 9-pack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was light, but the shit was hard. I'm like, okay, like, and I'm a new Ferg fan though. Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna pretend like I've been fucking with Dawg since day one. Yeah. I'm a new Ferg fan. And so for me to like this shit it says a lot about him because he's not missing to me no more. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You see the evolution of
it. Yeah.
But like I was saying earlier this week, with me, I'm a Ferg fan from when he first came out. So I'm like the hood pope is what I like. It's the bar that I be looking for. So that's his best bag to me.
Okay.
When he get in that bag. So when I listened to the album, I didn't hear none of that. I heard all like basically radio songs. So what fucked me up is I like that dirty underground sound from Ferg. So from when I'm not getting that from him, it just throws me off. So that's why I said it's not a bad album. It's just not what I would have wanted from Ferg.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I can't. It's your palette and my palette are two different palettes.
Yeah,
you feel me? And I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
I think you're fucking wrong though. But
I'm just coming from a different angle.
Yeah,
from it, just because, like I said,
it.
like his best songs and the songs that got him here.
Yeah,
it's not the songs that he putting out now.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Now, Rhapsody album came out as well.
Yes.
Eve.
Yes.
And I know, like I said, if y'all like really fuck with wordplay, y'all know how I am about female MCs.
Yeah.
But I listened to her project in its entirety, and I thought it was dope. Not gonna lie, I was like, I thought it was dope.
I gotta get rap about.
So the first thing I noticed,
rap some.
So the first thing I noticed about her project, you know, because I'm just listening to it, and I'm not looking at the songs, but I'm like, wait, every song is named after a black woman.
Yeah, a powerful black woman or essential black woman.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's dope. I see. You know what I'm saying? Even though the songs ain't got shit to do with them.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was dope. I was like, okay, I see what you was going with it. You know what I'm saying? And her features was dope.
Yeah.
Like I like the feature when you got a certain group of niggas on your album featuring, that lets me know of your respect amongst your peers in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Cole, you got JID on that motherfucker. Like, so I know, like, okay, these is niggas that spit. So they fuck with you.
And then I like the fact that the soulfulness in her music, the way she picked the R&B artists she worked with and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think she really, really dope at that.
Yeah.
At putting like her sound with somebody else's sound.
I think she's probably gonna be the first female MC to achieve global success without showing her titties and ass.
Yeah. On some Lauryn Hill shit.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but even to that, like with Lauryn Hill, like you was telling me, like when I was listening to Miseducation, I had just randomly listened to it. I'm like, damn, this shit was fire. Like, damn, this shit. I'm like, bro, this album was hard as fuck. And I told you, was like, niggas like 100 writers on this shit. Like, nigga, like, so I give Lauryn that credit because nobody has a voice like Lauryn to me, personally. But when Rhapsody, I feel like this girl is penning everything.
You know, it's coming from her idea, from conception, from the baby infancy of the idea.
In that regard, I would put her over Lauryn, not in career trajectory, or just
skill wise,
just skill wise. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like this girl is dope. Like, nigga, like I'm fucking with this shit. I'm still listening to it. I'm like, damn, like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in hear her feature on other people's shit.
I mean, that's why I got like where I got familiar with her from just hearing her. What I'm saying, like, now I'm gonna compare it to Cole. Like when Cole was coming out, like Cole was the truth on his shit. Yeah. His
sound.
But you talking about what he got.
When he started featuring on nigga shit and flaming the motherfuckers, that's when you start the versatility and his ability to adapt. You feel me? So like I would want to hear her feature on a Young Thug record. Yeah. You feel me? Just to see how that sound, just to see how she adapt to it.
I get what you're saying. Like, cause like I said, that's where I first heard her on other people's songs, but it was people that was in the same vein of what she do already. Exactly.
Like
a J. Cole.
Right. So, you know, that makes sense.
Or a Kendrick. Or she got like 3 songs with Kendrick.
That makes sense. So I want to see you come out of that element.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying you got a booty shake or no shit like that, but you know,
get with a Cardi that's
doing something different. You feel me? Yeah. That tempo change. You know what I'm saying? But her creativeness was all over the place. I'm like, this shit is like, damn. Like, I'm impressed. Like, I was like, damn. All right. Like, that was a good listen. I'm still listening to it though.
Yeah, Rhapsody cold with that.
And I listened to I never say dog name right. Jadena. Yeah. I say Jidana. Jaden. Like, you know, I'm fucking dog name up, but it's my nigga though. Mr. Classic Man himself.
Yeah.
Jadena also dropped 85 to Africa. Mm-hmm. Good ass album.
I think he give some of the dopest interviews.
Oh, definitely.
As far as like like explaining the way his album and the process and shit. I just think like getting into his mind makes you want to listen to this shit.
But that's when you get a motherfucker who is coherent have a little bit of intelligence on them.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying the nigga smart as fuck, but the nigga's a college nigga.
Yeah.
Like you gonna get that, like, cause the nigga know how to talk.
Yeah.
He can explain shit like, yeah, versus the, yeah, man, you know,
I mean, and
went in there and you know, knocked it out. Like what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, and in the day and age we in, like you got to be able to sell your product, bro.
You gotta be. That's the whole purpose of press.
Yeah.
But see, and I'm glad you said that. Like, you know, I know segue, but
yeah,
I was talking to somebody about that shit. It was like, cause you know, anybody who know me know I feel like the interview process is the most important process of any artist career.
Yeah, it's essential.
It's essential to me. You feel me? So
that's where you get your core from.
When you up there, when you able to sell yourself, it opens you up to a whole nother audience.
Yeah. But
the reason why it's common now for niggas to not be able to interview well is because they don't need to.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like niggas is really taking this indie route because hip hop is all over the fucking world now.
Yeah.
And they making money. So they like, nah, I ain't gotta impress nobody, nigga. I just did $2 million last year.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I don't even have an album out. I got a Lucy out there and that motherfucker going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that lets me know like that's a nigga that I might not necessarily want to fuck with. You feel me? Like
I wouldn't say that. The only reason I wouldn't say that is because like if you think about it, the biggest artists are the ones who not doing interviews like that. So all they doing is keeping that mystique and being able to like keep their fronts up.
The name one artist that's that big
that don't do interviews
that hasn't done one though.
Can you give me a memorable Drake interview?
When he did the who the fuck was that? When he was in the studio with
No, don't say the Apple Music nigga. You talking about the British dude?
Yeah.
No, not that one. I'm talking about like, come on, we watched the Breakfast Club.
But Drake is also a nigga who has hosted the ESPYs.
Yeah, that's just giving his personality.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like Drake is one of them niggas that he's literally all over the place. So, and then he do the shit with LeBron and them like that. So you can see.
So what about Kendrick?
I think Kendrick do good interviews. He don't do a lot, but
I don't think he do interviews at all.
He has done. Yeah, he did. It's essential, but he built enough fan base to where he don't have to do it. But when he talks, people listen because he know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's like not a what you call that articulate person.
Articulate, yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is they know that it's not essential to sit there and divulge information. The more you keep back from them, the more they're gonna wonder about that shit. So keeping the mystique around the artist, just like they used to do back in the day before it was a world star or a fucking Instagram or Facebook.
Right.
What they used to do is, nigga, you never seen your favorite artist out.
Yeah.
You just knew from what you heard in the music.
Yeah.
And everything that you come up with is what you come up with.
Yeah.
They ain't coming in debunking shit that you talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh, this wrong. Joe Budden don't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? None of that shit.
I see you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? None of that shit. What they doing is like they stayed in the cup and whatever everybody talk is whatever they did. And that's why I feel like the new artists are starting to realize that if I just put out the music and they fuck with the music, eventually I don't have to talk until it's necessary.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. It's necessary eventually.
Eventually, yeah. That's something. And I'm saying you got to do it every time you do a drop an album or no shit like that, but it's necessary either in the beginning or in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's more so when you're on the re-up.
I think it's when the projections don't match. You know what I mean? Like what you projected to do, you came up short. Yeah. That's when you probably need to, all right, let me tap in and, you know, really so people can see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that type of shit. Let me sell myself a little bit more.
See, I liken it to like the people like 6ix9ine, which was a person who was just doing the antics and all that shit, and you learned his personality through that. Yeah. But then on the re-up, after all of that shit was like old and shit, he had to do an interview with the Breakfast Club, and that kind of revitalized the shit and juiced them back up. Yeah. So I feel like if an artist is doing like they sell a whole bunch of music and then it's time for the next single to come out, that's where you drop the interview so they can see the personality. Yeah. So they'll be more open to just listening to your music versus looking to some comparison to that first song. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so I feel like when it's time to re-up or reignite yourself in the game, that's when the interview becomes essential. Right. Because you have to take it to another level.
I got you. 100%. I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go check out all those projects and let us know what y'all think. out of the 4 that I listened to,
Rap
is the one I'm going to. Like, as far as like out of the last couple weeks of projects coming out.
Yeah, she got the best.
She got the best project. And I ain't even listened to Raphael Sadiq shit yet for real. But you know what I'm saying? I don't
might
think
find something on there.
I'm definitely gonna find something on there. Raphael
we listened to 2 songs. It was dated. But
I think, and that's the fucked up shit is like, this is a nigga like who in the 90s was the shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, nigga, why you, like, everybody else doing these samples and doing these, why you don't do that shit?
Yeah.
Tap into some shit that you already did before, my nigga. Like, it's a lot of kids though don't know who the fuck you is.
Yeah.
But we don't work for Raphael Sadiq. But if we did, my nigga, that is what we telling you. But anyway. All right, so you brought up Joe Budden. Let's go right into the shit. Joe Budden versus Swaylee. Okay. And I know it's not versus Swaylee.
Yeah. It's just.
But okay, so Swaylee put out a 2-pack a week ago.
Yep.
Joe Budden, the podcast, shouts out to you guys. We definitely respect y'all opinion, and we are students of the game. And I was with y'all, 100%. So Joe Budden and them pretty much shitted on the 2-pack that Swaylee put out.
Yeah. First,
because they already kind of called it on the sound that he was gonna do.
Yeah.
And he did it with
the Afro beats.
The Afro beat shit.
Yeah.
Which is, the Afro, like, it's Party Next Door
like
sound.
Unforgettable, like the song
it's with the island feel, the up tempo shit.
Yeah.
And it's a good sound. Mm-hmm. I don't take nothing away from that. And most niggas, it's like if don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Yeah.
If it work, it work. But you can't be mad when a nigga having nigga, you better than that.
Like, I see it. That was like a layup for you, bro.
Yeah, like versus like you trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
But whatever. So you got the audio queued up, Jay?
Yeah, from This Is Swaylee.
Responding to Joe.
Yeah.
I know it's your job to like comment on other people's lives and other people's success and other people's business and other people's crafts. You know what I'm saying? That's your job, to comment on other people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't laying no verses. You ain't dropped a single in centuries. So this to get on his little podcast. Veins popping out his head. Screaming, spitting. Talking about my singles was trash. Them songs is straight heat, boy, international. And I know that for a fact. So I don't need your opinion on my song, Joe Budden. I don't need your opinion on my songs, you feel me? That song wasn't written about you. It wasn't written for you. It wasn't written in mind of you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't make the beat. You didn't have a verse on it. You ain't did a verse in centuries. You ain't even dropped a song in centuries. Like.
All right, folks. Now what we have here is an artist upset with somebody critiquing their art.
Yeah.
That's all that is. Because he threw shots in there. You feel me?
Yeah, like he kept iterating
that he ain't dropped a single or a verse in centuries. And like, first off, anybody who know music, Joe will smoke most shit that niggas do.
Yeah.
He smoke shit. That's just what he do. So, like, don't try to throw a jab at his ability to rap.
Yeah.
Because he can rap. You feel me? And I mean, just keep it a buck. Did you hear the 2-pack?
Yeah, I heard him.
What you think about the 2-pack?
Wasn't for me. And the biggest thing for me that made me like really believe what Joe and them was saying, is because he had a song with Drake and you don't hear that shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Drake got the Midas touch, my nigga. Like, ain't shit Drake not being played on the radio 24/7. I ain't really heard that song since I listened to it. So, I mean, that let you know right there about like who the trajectory of the song.
Swaylee, you cannot get mad, bro, or upset when a nigga feel a way about your records.
Yeah.
I understand that Joe has 1 million viewers a week. Yeah. Or 500,000, however many million. And he's telling 1 million people that he thinks that the shit was trash. And not because you're trash, but because you're better than that. You feel me? So not only did he shit on you, he still gave you a compliment in the process. So how the fuck are you mad?
I mean, because, and that's another thing, they dick rode, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't dick ride, but they dick ride without dick riding. They like Ray Shrimmer. They talk a lot about their music and shit. They big up them niggas a lot. So the first time he say something bad,
you in your feelings.
You in your feelings.
Because that shit is not essential to your brand.
Yeah.
Essential. That's the word of the day.
That might be the name of the episode.
It is probably. But art is always subjective.
Yeah.
Music is no different from any other art form.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna like your shit. And you can feel like that's a fact that this shit is international, whatever. You can feel like that. And it could be true.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. Jay don't like it. Joe, Rory, Maul, Parks, none of them niggas like it.
Maul liked it.
No, yeah, but Maul was still kind of like, nigga, this shit, I saw it coming.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, you're right, I'm wrong. I don't like it. It wasn't for me. If that regards, make another video of our little podcast. Then you said that, like, I just feel like niggas get butthurt for no reason.
Yeah, what it is niggas just like,
but
we know the artists are sensitive about music, but that still don't give them the right to be.
Listen, I said that though. Like, even doing this shit, like, if you got a rapport with a nigga, like an artist, or for anybody that do anything, I would never utilize my platform to shit on you. I'm gonna tell you that I don't like that record to your face.
Yeah.
Or through the text or over the phone call, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just, I understand that fact. Like, cause you still believe that because he speak to 1 million people every week, that 1 million people is gonna ride with Joe and say, yeah, nigga, you right, it is trash.
Yeah, and that's not the case.
And that's not the case. Like, y'all gotta stop putting like everything on the media, on us, like, nigga, our word is law. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Niggas tune in to hear what we gotta say about some shit, not for us to brainwash them. Yeah. They just want to know what we think about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you got your small population of people that are influenced by us and they'll be like, yeah, you right. We just say shit that niggas are scared to say.
Yeah.
Everybody thinking it.
Yeah.
But niggas going with the show.
Yeah.
You can't be mad when a nigga be like, nigga, this shit ain't it.
Yeah. I mean,
what should I do to fix it? But for Joe's aspect, like, I understand, like, Joe got industry relationships. Yeah. Like, our shit doesn't reach where his shit reaches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he actually interviewed and had interactions with these niggas. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why they felt a certain type of way in the first place.
Because you use your platform to shit on my record. You feel me? Yeah. You use your platform to shit on my record when you could have just simply said to yourself, like, you didn't even have to talk about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even gonna talk about the little 2-pack. Yeah. We weren't gonna talk about it. The only reason we talk about it is because you chose to respond like a sucker. That was a sucker move. And it makes you look emotional. So now you a man with bitch assness. Nigga, you a fucking hit maker.
I mean, the biggest thing you could do in a situation like that is the song go platinum and then he wrong. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
But it's not, but it's not saying that. But it's not like, it's been a lot of trash ass shit that went platinum. So that's not saying that Joe wrong. He's right because that's how he feel. Mm-hmm. You feel me? A nigga's opinion is a nigga's opinion.
I mean, but that's not to say
he didn't say that shit wasn't gonna do nothing. Now then he's wrong.
But I'm saying not to say he was right or wrong about the situation. Like you said, it's just an opinion. It's not a right or wrong thing about it. Like, he not right if, like, it's just his opinion.
It's his opinion. You can't get mad at a nigga opinion. Yeah. But you can get mad if you got a rapport with a nigga and the nigga utilize that platform to shit on your record.
Or you feel insecure about the music you put out and there was some truth to what he was saying. Yeah. And you feel like that wasn't your best work.
Not right. You didn't try. Yeah. You didn't try. You went and got Drake, some island shit. Y'all niggas gonna lay it down and, you know what I mean? And the nigga, like, really, like I said, it goes back to that palette. Yeah. Like, nigga, we over that. You feel me? I'm over that island sound. I'm over it, bro.
Yeah, that never was my shit anyway.
It was my shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I know it was.
I was fucking with it.
That controller.
Yeah, oh my God. Nigga, that shit was it. Yeah. But I'm over it now. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it came, went, nigga, it's about to get cold. What's up? Yeah. You feel me?
Give me something else.
Give me something else. So, you know, but shouts out to both of them individuals. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Joe's response will be. Or did you listen to it?
They laughed at this nigga. They laughed at it. Said, nigga still trash. It's cool. They knew what it was. It was him being sensitive about
his art.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, all artists are. But they said that it really don't matter because they still feel the same way they feel.
Mm-hmm. What, I'm about to change my opinion because you crying? Because you throwing shots at me? Like, no, nigga, whatever. Everybody know I retired. I don't rap.
Yeah.
Everybody know that. So you saying that I ain't made a song in however long, nigga, okay.
But at the same time, looking at it from Joe Budden's standpoint, if these rappers who you know lyrically can't fuck with me, keep throwing little jabs and shit, at some point you got to be like, bro, you know in your heart that you can't fuck with me lyrically. So stop poking this bear, my nigga. Like, he got to make a. I feel like at some point, Joe, he got to make an example out of somebody.
I feel like it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna happen.
I feel like it is too, but I think it's essential for him to move on and niggas stop poking at him and just take his word for as a media nigga. Yeah, because like not for nothing, this nigga Joe goes. And he can rap if it's time to be like that.
I think with Joe, I think it's more. I think people be taking it more personal with him because he was an artist at one point. Yeah. You feel me? And it's almost like
they looking at it like he jealous of what they did.
Or like, nigga, you walked away from the shit, now you gonna critique us? Yeah. Like, nigga, you could still be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Airballing. You know what I'm saying? But you chose to walk away and now you gonna point your finger at us?
But we don't do that with athletes. Athletes go to work for ESPN and comment on the game and comment on our on athletes playing and shit.
Cause niggas feel like you understand you was in this shoot.
Exactly. So why not do that with the same thing with media? For him to be able to critique on the game, it's natural, bro.
But everybody hasn't grasped that concept yet.
But they will with basketball.
Music
That's what I'm
is
saying.
a sport.
Yeah,
it's an art form, but it's also a sport. Yeah, and like any other sport, you got media, press, all that shit. Now, all athletes don't like what all media say. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. You feel what I'm saying? It's their opinion. Yeah. So but I can understand why people look at Joe a different way because he's an artist.
I feel like they don't respect Joe because he didn't hit the apex of being an artist.
So you feel like if Joe was
a multi-platinum artist, then it would have been different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
his
always
opinion to have a lot more weight.
It always looked like hating when it's him because he didn't hit the peaks that they did. Yeah. But he got way more talent than them, and they know that. Right. So they look at it like he hating because he ain't in our position. He
didn't get to this level. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean,
it was a different game then. Yeah. It's not even the same amount of money in the game that it was back then. Mm-hmm. They was getting like $1 million budgets for videos and shit. But like now these niggas getting $1 million in their pocket. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So they walking around with more money than these niggas ever had in their careers. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So in their mind, they looking at it like he hating on me. But it's not that. It's like he looking at it from I'm comfortable. Right. I got money. It's not like
I'm broke.
I'm broke or something, nigga. I can move just like y'all if I felt like it. Right. But the simple fact is I'm a lover of the game. Yeah. This is what I grew up on, and this is the shit this is my life. Yeah. So at a point where I feel like I don't want to do it no more, don't mean I want to be far removed from it. Right. So a nigga who curating shit, I would like to be that person.
Or that's even the fact
I respect Joe.
Or even the fact that like because this is my life. Yeah. And I love music to its pure form. And the fact that I know it's niggas in this game that get in this shit just for money.
I would like to like weed those niggas out.
I'm gonna talk my shit because I know you not here for the art. Art, yeah. You here to make money. The bag. And that's okay. But I'm gonna be extra critical of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
you have to earn your spot in the game.
Right. 100%. You feel me? But but shouts out to them. I hope nothing goes further than that. But I think
no further than
that. I think what it is now, because of the Nicki Minaj situation, I think a lot more people are gonna
feel more emboldened to go at him.
And say something and respond to Joe. You know what I'm saying? So Joe, y'all niggas just be prepared for that. But I know y'all is. Yeah. And speaking of Joe Budden's pool party that he been talking about for the last 3, 4, 5 fucking months that we didn't get a fucking invite to.
Yeah. Man, that shit look. I didn't see all the videos and shit, but I thought it was gonna be live.
Did they talk about the pool party on the pod?
Well, they do podcasts on Fridays, so it's the day before the before the pool party. So they was talking about it on there. Joe was excited and he talked about it through the whole episode. But like they'll go to a topic and then they'll say something else. Somebody will call, trying to get on the guest list and all type of shit like that. So it was a fun episode.
Now the funniest part about Joe's pool party this year is fucking Champagne Poppy by nigga Drake. Mm-hmm. Who we are now crowning the pettiest nigga in the game. Yes. Period. So Joe was on live. And there'll be a lot of niggas on the live commenting and talking shit. And that nigga Drake decided to say, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't doing shit, nigga. I'm gonna go on and talk my shit.
Yeah.
And it was funny as hell.
This nigga said, y'all party looked like it was sponsored by Four Loko.
Dog, I died with it when I said, this nigga dog, this nigga Drake, bro.
That nigga was saying all type of shit.
That nigga said, play Pump It Up, nigga, get that Airbnb. Let's set that Airbnb off right, nigga. That shit was funny because this nigga Joe did this shit at his crib, but he talking about his Airbnb.
That nigga said the DJ said the shit getting out of control. Nigga, it's 67 people there.
Nah, Drake petty, bro.
Yeah,
Drake petty, bro.
That nigga.
Now, shouts out to Drake, though, for just being Drake, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? He trolling like a motherfucker.
And you can tell that him and Joe has some type of like, they got a rivalry, bro.
I wonder why Drake ain't go. I know Drake got the invite.
Yeah.
Drake can't go to nothing like that.
Nah, it's too low key. I mean, it's too.
It's too in the public. It's too. Yeah, Drake ain't go. Drake gotta have security. He make everybody from high school get a security clearance. And you think Joe and them ain't getting one?
Yeah.
Shit. That nigga the king of Canada.
Yeah.
He can't show up nowhere like that, nigga.
But that pool party looked like it'd be having just a lot of industry people and then girls that they specifically bring there.
Yeah.
Like they be having executives and shit there.
You know he invited the strippers from that one spot he always go to. Starlets. Yeah, you know everybody. Come on, the whole motherfucker shut the club down tonight, bitch.
I think that's one thing that people be like, they don't give Joe enough credit for. Joe a low key sniper.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like he be out. He done hit some of the baddest girls in the
game.
In the game, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, nigga, his pool party might be one of them places you want to pull up to, even Champagne Poppy, nigga.
Yeah, because if you
His
think
shit
about it,
been-
Drake wasn't even there, but he decided to go out like, I'm gonna get on this live, nigga. I'm there in spirit, bitch.
In spirit, you know what I'm saying? I think that was a little salt because he wasn't invited, probably.
Boy, if you just brought Drake to that motherfucker, Drake would have had KOD in that bitch, nigga. He'd had the whole lineup in that motherfucker.
Because as far as I've been listening to Joe Budden podcast for the last couple of years, this is probably like this is the third party that I've been listening to them, and that they had a pool party.
Yeah.
And this one was the only one that Joe was single at. So I figured this one was gonna be like
Raunchy.
nigga, it's gonna be bitches everywhere.
Now, I'm pissed that 50 Cent did the Tycoon shit like a week before.
Yeah.
Because 50 shit looked like some extra shit.
Yeah.
Joe Budden looked like the drug dealer threw one at the apartment complex. Nigga, we gonna get off like
But
that.
I thought it was dope because his pool area is hard as hell. And then he did like food trucks and shit. So it was like one of them events, nigga. You get fucked up, get full, and you might fall into some pussy or something.
You better fall into some pussy.
You know
at
what I'm
Joe
saying?
Budden. That should be a guarantee at Joe Budden shit. You know how many niggas would be trying to get on that guest list if that was a guarantee? Yeah. You gonna get laid, nigga? Yeah. Shit, stop playing with me.
And then he was making the niggas, like when I was watching the episode, like his homeboy called. He was like, nigga, you got 2 niggas on the list. You got to bring 2 girls. Like he was making sure the ratios was cool,
right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Can't be no sausage.
For
fest.
every nigga, got to be a girl.
For every nigga need to be 3.
Hey,
That's the ratio.
you know, he was bringing in important girls. So, you know.
But I'm married though, so I'm just saying, I'm just talking from past experiences.
Yeah, we talking in spirit.
Get that invite though. Get that invite though.
We'll be there next year.
But shouts out to Joe, man. And shouts out to the whole podcast, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all niggas enjoyed yourself, man.
Yeah.
We need that invite though. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where we going next? Okay, Power back on.
Okay.
Power.
I haven't seen it yet.
Niggas is already on social media talking about this shit, bro.
Yeah. Between that shit and 13 Reasons Why, nigga.
I've been watching, 13 Reasons, but we ain't got to get into that.
Yeah.
We ain't got to get into that right now. We talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
But Power back on. I plan on indulging in some Power tonight. Shouts out to my wife. She is anxiously waiting, so I got to pod kind of fast.
Yeah, I feel
Get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Probably give me some coochie later on.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Nigga, she hate when I say coochie. I was like, why we can't bring that shit back, though?
Who the fuck was Kev on stage?
That's what he said?
Oh, man, they had a funny story that they told. This nigga went to Amsterdam. His homeboy did. And they went to one of them sex shows.
Yeah.
And nigga ate a banana out of a girl pussy.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, you ate a banana out of a coochie? And they kept saying coochie the whole episode.
I want to bring back coochie,
That's what
bro.
they were saying. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, we bringing back coochie.
We
nigga.
bringing back coochie. I'm saying coochie from now on. Now. That shit funny as hell. We bringing back coochie, dog.
Coochie. Nigga.
But yeah, so I want to talk Power just a little bit. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know how the shit gonna happen. But I hope Ghost finally kill the shit out of fucking Tommy.
You think this is the season when it's gonna happen?
He better. He should have killed that nigga in season 2.
What I don't want to see is these niggas tell us that 50 Cent escaped that room with the fire and shit, and he alive again. And
it was a body though. They found his body.
I know it don't matter. It could have been somebody else's body already in there.
No, he didn't die there. He died with the when Tyreek when they got put over by the police.
Is that when he died?
Yeah, that's when he died.
I thought he died in the.
No, he got out of that.
Okay.
You know, yeah, he got out of that.
Okay.
He died when they got pulled over by the police, and Tyreek. I forgot how that shit went, but the police ended up killing that nigga.
Okay. Okay.
And Ghost went in. Was it Ghost? I forgot. No, Tommy went and viewed the body, and was like, yeah, that's him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so shouts out to Amari Hardwick, everybody on the cast, 50 Cent, Stars. Kill that nigga Tommy, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'd have murdered the shit out of you if that was us.
I lost interest in that shit a little bit.
I did, but I had to get back on it because my wife didn't. But it was a post a nigga made, and it was like, nigga, you right. Like, he was like, nigga, if you watch Power, nigga, Ghost he go to the club, talk on the phone, and fuck Angela.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you right. That's all that nigga do. I stopped watching that shit. I was like, God damn, nigga. But I got back into it, though.
Like, I stopped watching it a little bit when Ghost went to jail. Then when he got out of jail, I started watching it back a little bit. And then Tyreek, when his sister got killed, it was like he was just irritating me. And then I watched a little bit after that, and I'm like, I'm done with this shit for real. Yeah. I was over it. I think it got too dramatic.
I don't know. But I think something was trending this week. Today. It was Trey Songz. I was like, why the fuck is Trey Songz trending?
What he did?
Because they changed the intro music to Power. Trey Songz is not a singer on there.
Oh, were they Anthony Hamilton?
No, it was never
Anthony Hamilton. Not Anthony Hamilton.
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, it's Trey Songz now.
Okay.
Niggas,
how it sound now?
I don't know. Niggas pissed. I heard a little clip of it. I wasn't impressed. They say this is a big rich town.
I'm singing the same song?
Yes, nigga. But he doing in this trigger. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah.
Why would they change it, nigga? You might as well change the whole song if you're going to do that.
Throw the whole show away.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That shit was going down the pipe.
Don't nobody with that motherfucking Trey Songz on that shit.
Hell no.
You want to hear Joe, nigga?
He sung that shit so soulful, bro. You ain't even have to know who that was, bro. That song was just hard.
He led it so 50 Cent come out and never took a straight path nowhere. Like, nigga, we rocking. Don't nobody want to hear 50 Cent ass either until we hear the Power intro, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I think this might be the first intro song that I listened to in the whip. Like, nigga, I was listening to that shit like it was a single, nigga.
That shit was hard. They gonna put fucking Trey Songz on that shit, man.
I think they fucked it up.
They definitely fucked it up. Throw the whole show away then. Fuck it. I'm with you, Jay. Throw the whole show away.
Fuck it. No more Power, nigga.
But
turn the lights off, nigga.
Call DTE, bitch. But shouts out to y'all niggas. I'm gonna check it out. Give a synopsis next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week, just like Eric, because everybody's still talking about this jayz NFL shit.
Yeah.
Last week on the show, I made a comment about Brian Michael Cox saying that Jay told Jermaine Dupri not to take the deal.
Yeah.
So Jermaine Dupri had a conversation with Jay and decided to go on a press run almost.
No, he only went up to
I know.
Big Ted.
I gotta.
Yeah, I see.
He went on a motherfucking press run.
Yeah.
To
backpedal
on what B. Cox said.
Yeah.
You got the audio for that? Oh, we ain't got it. I thought I had it queued up. But, he just backpedaling. Jay never did that. He never said it like that. It just was a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. I wasn't impressed. I was pissed off about the shit. And because I felt like, why the fuck would Brian Michael Cox lie? And then B. Cox had the audacity to say that he was a little inebriated. So now you blame it on liquor? And you can't blame it on liquor that you lied because most niggas tell the truth when they drunk.
Yeah.
So now you look extra stupid. Nigga, Jay put that call in. G-check. Hey, nigga, don't be saying that shit. You making me look bad out here. You supposed to be my homie. Don't make me drop a dime, nigga. You seen what I did to Cam.
You see what I did to Cam.
That's not the Cam. But for real though, like, I was pissed about that shit, bro. I was like, dog, like.
I didn't understand, like, how you can get that mixed up. So that's why I don't know if I 100% believe JD. But
I don't believe him. He talked to Jay. Jay said, nigga, you better change that. And that's what the fuck he did. Because that's his man's. I don't knock him for doing it. Because your man's upset. Like, nigga, tell him, nigga, that ain't happen like that. That just make Jay look bad.
Yeah.
Because you went up there, if you went up there, like, I'm just up here to correct this nigga because he was wrong. Yeah. He ain't say that shit. But the fact that you let us know that you talked to Jay before, That let me know that he put that call in. Like, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah.
You blowing up the spot. Nigga,
I mean,
you a sucker.
I ain't want to look at it like that.
You a bitch ass nigga.
I gave
Like,
JD a little bit more credit than that. But I feel like, yeah, at this point, because like for Michael Cox to be up there and just be basically like you said, I'm inebriating and making excuses and shit.
Bro.
Like, come on, bro.
I ain't believing that shit, dog.
Yeah. Jay put that call
in and made Jermaine Dupri backpedal on what the fuck he said. That's where we lying at it. But in the light of that, not Jermaine Dupri, but motherfucking my favorite exec, Dame Dash, did an interview on No Jumper Podcast.
We
Shouts out to
have
that
audio. We do.
We got that audio. And it was funny as hell because Big J called me laughing. Like, this nigga Dame tripping. So the first line, but I watched the whole interview.
Yeah, I did.
I watched the whole interview. So it was like 16 minutes in.
Yeah.
When he said it. Mm-hmm. But can you cue it up? Can you play it? Because it's funny.
Everybody knows Jay ain't shit. Like that.
Stop.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows Jay ain't shit. Is that how we start, nigga?
That's how we start, nigga.
Everybody knows Jay ain't shit.
Like that. Everyone knows that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does that surprise you at all? Because that seems particularly shit.
Listen, if you ask anyone in the industry, it's a common knowledge that Jay ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Define ain't shit for our audience.
He's about the bag. You
Right.
know, we all know that. It's about he's self-preserving. Period. Like, you know, it's just that the people he does it to don't have like Beyonce next to him. They don't have that kind of a power. But you know, this dude here, everyone's looking. So I just think he kind of like, you know, like he used to do that shit. Like he's like, it's not even like a secret. You know, he do that shit to me with girls. Like, you know, he'll be like, you know, I'll be talking to a chick and I'll be like, yo, she asked me to do this, that, and the third, and he'd be like, I wouldn't do it. And then the next day he's wifed her, and I'd be like, oh, that's some funny shit.
Right.
You know what you're dealing with when you deal with Jay. You know, Jermaine Dupri, I feel like, you know, for me to talk, it's hard because I can't completely be objective, but it's the news of today. But I just think if you look under the hood, all the answers will reveal themselves. I mean, everybody.
All right.
Real shit.
And I know people gonna listen to that and feel like that nigga
hate him.
No, bitter.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever hate on Jay. I don't think it's in Dame nature to hate on a nigga, but you know, because he had business with Jay, that might not have been the right nigga to ask that question.
Like, it tainted his view on Jay, period.
Yeah. But what I liked about it is he was like, nigga, he really kind of checked Adam 22. Like, nigga,
we don't know the specifics.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
we
don't
know specifics. That's specific.
You did. But
Nigga
don't fucking tell me or get me to talk about some shit that you can't elaborate on what the fuck the deal is about.
Yeah, like, we don't know. We basically saying what I said. We got to let the nigga play this shit out as far as to see where it go, to see what the play was.
You know, I'm still with it, nigga. Listen here, nigga. Don't talk to me about my business. How I do my business, how I do my motherfucking business. I didn't get here listening to yo ass.
Yeah.
I did what I wanted to do. Follow my first mind. Yeah. And that's how I'm rocking. You feel me? I trust me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Period. So, you know, that goes for anybody who feel like Jay is, and a lot of people don't chime in on it though. Like, it looked bad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it do. That's why I said perception looked bad, but
it looked bad.
As far as Jay, like us, like giving him the benefit of the doubt,
right?
He hasn't really strayed us. Like, people like said, like, for the last 32 months, he been putting in work as far as for the justice system and shit like that. So for him to do this deal, we gotta look at it like maybe he got to play in it,
right?
Like,
but that ain't already. But see, the only thing, like, just to add to that, that's not fixed.
What you
like
mean?
You've been putting all this work with you talking about with the criminal justice reform. That's not fixed yet.
No, I'm saying, but he making headway as far as like
but finish
he's being conscious is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
so what I'm saying is Jay-Z, we know Jay-Z is a cerebral nigga. He's not one of those niggas who just looking at the face value of shit.
Right.
So if Jay-Z like dedicated time to it, we gotta kind of believe that like maybe he sees something where he can utilize to get to a better means somewhere else.
Right.
Like maybe it's an actual play in it, is what I'm saying.
Maybe. But I'm not with, like, and I fuck with Jay and I fuck with this deal. Like, do what you gotta do, bro. But I don't like when people be like, well, you know, Jay ain't, you know, he been doing this. What the fuck has Hove did for anybody that look like me from where I'm from?
I mean,
I'm just like keep it a bill.
What I'm saying is like the justice reform bills that him and Meek Mills
That's
are
new.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
And it's not fixed yet, bro.
no, what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like for somebody to even like have a push at this means that it's a better chance that the shit is gonna get passed through. So what I'm saying is somebody shedding a light on something. So what I'm saying is as far as him and his recent record,
Right.
maybe this is a play towards that.
But I look at
If
it
it's not, then let it play out and
I look
then
at
we
it
can
too,
judge
like,
it as that.
if Meek Mill wasn't Meek Mill, will he still take the time out to do the same thing?
Yeah, because he sent his lawyers for somebody else too, other than Meek Mill.
Somebody that he was cool with.
No, it was somebody. It was I wish I could remember what art. It might have been. It's not. I don't think it was Kodak, but it might have been somebody in the same vein.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this, I'm talking about. Like we always say, like, okay, this person did this, like, or like they've been doing, like, well, what the like, what, like, give me specifics. What have they been doing? You know what I'm saying?
They've been on the front line of that.
Of what?
What you mean?
Of what? Other than Jay dropping an album and giving you that $1 million game for $9.99.
The Khalif Broader.
What did he do with that?
He executive produced the documentary that exposed everything that happened to him.
What happened after that?
What you mean?
What? Because that sounds like a protest.
I mean, he was already passed away, but he was shedding light on a situation where the justice system is fucked up, and then he continued that with this push towards the justice reform bills.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, we watching him build something, bro.
Right, but he been Hove.
I'm not.
This is the last like couple years,
And that's when the shit started to get rampant, bro.
No, this shit got rampant 5 years ago.
But
G.
I'm saying it ain't always. Bro, he's meeting with the parents of Trayvon Martin and talking to these. What I'm saying is,
that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be a mute. Like, all I'm doing is saying, like, don't be a mute about this shit.
I'm not being a mute. I'm telling you.
No, you telling me, but I haven't seen Hove do anything.
Everything that I just told you,
I haven't seen is what I'm saying. Other than the Meek Mill shit, like, niggas been getting fucked by the justice system, and he been Hove for a long time. So what changed to make you decide to say, you know what, I gotta step in? What changed?
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, Hove been Hove for a long time.
Okay.
And I'm talking with the influence and the power.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, as far as to say this 20 years ago, he could have did the same thing.
I said for a long time, my G. I ain't say for 20 years, bro.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. As far as, so what are we judging on?
I'm judging. My only synopsis is that when we giving him a pass, or people giving him a pass because of the shit that he's done so far that affects us. My question is, what has he done that affects us to make it better for our society? Absolutely fucking nothing.
But I'm not saying
that's it.
But I'm not talking about society. I'm talking about his position that he took was for music,
right?
Essentially. So what I'm saying is he been making it better for the music game and for the niggas and the artists that's in the game. I'm not talking about that's why I'm trying to say, like, he's not trying to be like the social justice warrior for life. What I'm saying is he's trying to help better the situation of hip hop. What I'm saying is he's trying to make sure that the niggas in hip hop is getting a fair shake of all this shit.
Okay,
he created title for niggas to have a bigger percentage in what they make versus what they would get from an Apple or a Spotify.
Right.
So what I'm saying is he's been building something towards something better for musicians. I'm not saying for life in general. I'm just saying for people who trying to be creatives and be owners.
I understand.
So what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
But that does not affect us. We're not musicians, bro.
I mean, we owners.
I understand that.
It's giving us
I understand that, but what about the nigga down the street? Or what about the nigga around the corner? Or what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is bigger than a nigga with a name on him. You feel me? This shit is bigger with a nigga with a name on him.
Yeah.
Period. It's niggas getting fucked all day, every day. That same deal Meek Mill got, I know 3 niggas with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I'm not saying that he's not, like, right for what he's doing. I'm just saying that people got this thing that they always give niggas passes on shit. And I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't give Jay a pass for the deal, because that's his business. That's how I feel. My only synopsis is coming straight from motherfucker saying, well, he already been doing what? What has he done? Doing and done is 2 different things. You feel me? Passing bills or getting these bills up to be able to be passed is doing. When they're passed, it's done. When you've made the change, it's done. What has he done
But
to affect people that's not in the game?
you saying that as like as it's over now. What I'm saying is this can be a play towards that. So,
bro,
what I'm saying, you criticizing that.
I'm criticizing. I'm because like not for nothing, bro. Like I have a problem with people.
I'm saying
idealizing motherfuckers and giving people passes for goofball shit that you think is some goofball shit. Just call a spade a spade. If you feel like it's goofball shit, it's goofball shit. Don't give him a pass because he's done what? Because he's done some other things that help you. How?
I'm not saying help us. That's what you making it seem like a jayz or a Beyonce can help somebody in your household right now. Like that's what the scope of shit is. It's not like that, bro. What it is they have access to certain people. So if they shed light on anything in that direction, then it sheds lights on the situation. That's all they can do. These niggas not politicians. You have local politicians that you voted for that's not doing nothing for nobody in your household. So what I'm saying is, how can a fucking celebrity do that?
Influence.
No, they can't, bro. It's influence only goes so far, bro.
That's bullshit.
It only goes so far, bro.
It's a money club. You feel me? You saying celebrities. I'm gonna get, and this nigga DL just broke the shit down. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you missing what the fuck I'm saying. Like, these niggas got way more power than you think they do.
No,
the same niggas that's in motherfucking office, my nigga. These celebrities, these niggas are rubbing shoulders with these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So if I got a problem, why I can't talk to the police chief? I can do that.
Yeah.
But you don't. You choose not to.
Who says they don't?
I'm saying they don't. I haven't seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Just because you haven't seen it don't mean it ain't happening.
But don't tell me that they did and you ain't seen it either.
I'm saying, but if they said they have and you haven't seen it, what I'm saying is you haven't did your research as to see what the fuck he has done. That's what I'm saying. You only going off of the face value and what you haven't heard through the wire because it hasn't been amplified enough to hear. Most of our shit that goes on anyway, it's not amplified unless it goes bad.
I'm saying, so you tell me then, what has he done?
What you mean?
What has Jay done for people to give him a pass on this NFL deal shit? Just let it play out.
It's not giving him a pass. You don't know what the fuck going on. It's not even saying off of his past. What it is seeing that the situation hasn't even played out. You don't know no specifics. To come up with a fucking synopsis on what the fuck going on, it's stupid. I'm
only going off of people giving people passes.
It's not giving people passes. It's just giving a nigga the benefit of the doubt. See what the fuck it is before you give your opinion.
For example, we live in Detroit. Aretha Franklin died just recently.
Yeah.
They named everything after her. The Lodge, goddamn Shane Park, a couple cafes, niggas, a lot of streets named after her. And I don't see what the big deal is.
What you mean?
Why?
Like why the name her after that?
Like what has she done other than be a world-class singer to get that type of...
To say that she represents Detroit. If you look at, she's synonymous with Detroit.
In what way? Like
when you think of Motown, you think of Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin wasn't even signed to Motown.
I know, but I'm saying when you think of the city as Detroit, like Motown, Detroit, you think of Aretha Franklin.
When you get the name and shit after people, like I see Malcolm X Boulevard, Martin Luther King Drive, high school, that type of shit. Like she's compared to that.
So what have Malcolm X did for us? In our household
for black people?
No. I'm talking about you in your household. I'm not talking about general purposes because
that's the general purpose. Black people.
But you wasn't talking about that. You was talking about in your household. I'm talking about what have they did personally.
When I say in my household, bro, I'm talking like the shit that affects me day to day.
That's what I'm saying.
Day to day.
What has he affected that affects you day to day?
Malcolm X, bro, like the whole mentality of black people about being black made you love yourself. In a whole different light. You feel what I'm saying? In a place where motherfuckers try to get you to hate yourself and hate other people, he was telling you to love. And I'm talking post the Nation of Islam, when he went to the Mecca and he realized it was white people.
We are talking about ideals and thoughts. We're not talking about that. We're talking about hard facts like what you just said. What have they done personally that affects me in my household right now? If I never heard a Malcolm X speech ever, how can his effect on this world and bills that he passed and shit like that you just said How can that affect me in my household?
I'm speaking about because the shit has changed. I already love myself. Thanks, Malcolm.
What I'm saying is you built
Thanks, Martin
ideals.
Luther King.
You
I love
built
myself
ideals
already.
off of listening to Jay-Z beyond all the other shit. So what I'm saying is you learn something in you. So what I'm saying is that has nothing to do with it. You just said hard facts. What bills has he passed? This is your words exactly.
Yeah, I know.
So
but
what I'm saying is
because
give me
people say, "What the fuck have you done, my nigga?"
So
they're saying, "What have you done?"
Give me that for Malcolm X then.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking about ideals. I'm asking about hard bills and shit that changed, bro.
Nigga, the shit is not gonna change until you and your mind has to change. This is what Malcolm X brought to the table. You feel what I'm saying? He brought lessons to the table.
So that's my whole thing.
He changed the nigga's mind frame.
If you put Jay-Z as your top rapper in your category as number one,
yeah,
and because you listen to his music and
yeah,
you feel his music and you take lessons that what he say, why not give him the benefit of the doubt to see what the fuck he at least?
I'm not saying I'm not giving him. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't give a fuck. Get your money, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. Where the benefit of the doubt comes from? You saying what has he done in your house?
I'm speaking about the people who are giving him a pass based off of things that he's already done for black people.
But that's what I'm saying. You talking about ideals. He came up with, nigga, you just put him in your top person as to listen to.
I understand that.
So that's what I'm saying. That's
not
what
the
he
masses.
Gave, that's what he gave to the culture.
I'm talking about people. Like listen, bro. It's a lot of niggas out here, bro, that got a fucked up ideology on life.
But if you listen to Jay-Z and you put him in your top, that means you listening to what he's saying.
Different.
No, I'm not talking about you, but
different.
I'm talking about anybody who put Jay-Z in their top. That's one person that's been affected by what the words he's been saying. The same way you saying Malcolm X was affecting people and his words and his ideals, that's what I'm saying with Jay-Z. So if he ain't been a fucked up fugazi ass nigga all this other time that you've been listening to him, why would he be a fucked up? Let the shit play out.
You had to ask them. You had to ask them that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's where the benefit of the doubt come from. It don't necessarily have to be like bills that he passed.
But you saying that he ain't been a fucked up ass nigga.
I'm talking about in the music.
They just said he ain't shit.
That's coming from a person who's doing business with him, and that's
who did business with him, who feel like he got fucked. And keep it a buck. A lot of niggas feel like he got fucked.
Nah, he didn't get fucked. He just didn't do his business right. That's business. You don't think niggas came in contact with Malcolm X and feel like they didn't have the like he did something immoral to them?
Yeah, when he was red.
No, I'm just saying. But that's what I'm saying. You gave him a chance to change. Everybody have a chance to change. If he fighting this fight right now and this is the play that he made,
is
why not?
What has a nigga done?
Yeah.
To give him a pass if you feel like some shit is goofy. Tell me what a nigga has done.
But I'm saying, how can you feel like it's goofy when you don't know what the fuck is going on?
That's all I'm going off of. I'm not saying the shit. I'm reading what motherfuckers are saying, bro.
But that's what I'm
taking that. Like, I don't understand that.
That's what I'm telling you. The benefit of the doubt.
Don't tell me, nigga. Tell them.
The benefit.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Get your money.
I'm just telling you.
Because ain't no heart and wealth.
I'm just responding to what you said. The benefit of the doubt comes from this nigga ain't being a fugazi ass nigga as far as niggas listening to him. Like he ain't never been that. So if this nigga, like just like a nigga that you if he ain't never been a hoe ass nigga to you ever in life, and then something happened, you're not instantly gonna jump to this nigga's being a hoe ass nigga. You gonna give him the benefit of the doubt to see the situation play out. If he end up being a hoe ass nigga, then he's a hoe ass nigga. But you're not just gonna jump to that instantly because a million times you had interactions with this nigga, he ain't been a hoe ass nigga.
Okay. The conversation went to another place. That's not what my argument was. We can't spend a lot of time on this shit.
Yeah.
Gotta watch Power. I'm saying when people say, like my son on Aretha Franklin shit, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like when you get people, when you change signs and venues and shit like that, like, okay, like why? Like what does that mean? Like, how does she represent for our city? What has she done for our city?
And see, that's the thing though. Like
that's how I look at it.
With her, like I know somebody who know her. Okay. So what they do
knew her,
and their parents was like her security,
right?
Like head of her security.
Right.
So what it was is she would do a lot of shit around the city all the time. Like she was always here.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So with that type of shit, that's why I can see where her impact is because she's not like a person who went Hollywood and just don't show up no more. She be going to church here and shit like that. So they feel like she's a part of the community. That maybe that's why they did. That's what I'm saying. Some shit is not shit that's visible to the people that's like me and you. You know what I'm saying? So when it's everything is not tangible.
Okay.
And that's where I was trying to go with the Jay-Z shit.
Right.
Like you saying bills and shit like that. I'm like,
You said bills,
No,
bitch.
no,
I ain't
no.
know it was bills in place.
no, I said bills originally, but I'm saying you saying what bills has he passed? He only got shit in process. What I'm saying is, what people do you know that's using their influence for anything other than themselves?
And is it bills though? Like seriously? Like
yeah, like just like trying to get people lesser time for like they can't have extended probation times.
Right.
Like Meek Mill's had 10 years.
Right.
It's
And
no
is
way.
that Jay or that's Meek?
That's Rock Nation and Jay after Meek, and then they working with Robert Kraft.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like
And that's that federally, that's or just for the state of
I think it's Philly right now.
okay.
But it's just like shit like that. Like niggas he's just showing that he's abreast of like that it's injustices.
Right.
So I feel like this is the beginning stages. So a nigga
right.
trying to get his shit together and put his ducks in order,
Right.
and niggas is just shooting the shit out the air before it even gets started. What I'm saying is, let the nigga line this shit up. If he lined it up, fucked up, then critique the nigga. He ain't even pull out all the ducks he gonna use yet.
100%. I'm still not with. I'm not the nigga that's like when a nigga say, well, you know, they done a whole bunch of other shit for people, so let's see, you know, let's do this. I'm like, okay, so what have they done? And it's not specific to Jay. It's anybody.
Yeah.
I question Aretha Franklin shit.
Like for me, I look at the character of the person. If he
I
ain't been a
still-
hoe ass nigga to me,
Like I still wonder why they got Hitsville up. I mean, I get it, but like, damn, nigga, somebody can buy that motherfucker. Like, it's still Hitsville.
yeah,
Barry Gordy in California. Nigga, he don't give a fuck about that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Like, I question anybody that we idealize in this world.
But the only thing is with that type of situation is we haven't lived in that time to see what the actual impact was.
Right. And my thing is when I do that, I'm saying, okay, tell me what happened.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I came up in
Tell
the
me
same
what
era
happened.
you did.
So I don't know. So that's why when they did the Aretha Franklin shit, I was like, for what, nigga? She could sing, nigga, but she's the Blues Brothers, but what the fuck? Like, what did she do?
Like,
Other than that?
I mean, they do the same thing for Eminem in Detroit. Like his name is synonymous with Detroit, but what has he actually done
For the
Detroit?
city or niggas in the city.
But I'm saying he's still on top as far as every damn near every Detroit nigga you find.
That's music, nigga. What has he done
But
to
I'm saying-
impact people in Detroit?
I wouldn't even put him as my best if he ain't did shit for us. I
I'm
put
just-
the best of the niggas that we fuck
But I
with.
see a nigga like Sean who got a Boys and Girls Club and be coming to that motherfucker doing shit for the kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like not
revamping his schools,
revamping like
be-
that shit. Like nigga, that's yeah, nigga. If he died, nigga, you got to name something after that nigga because he do shit to directly affect the people in the community.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Aretha Franklin, I know for a fact that she's done that. You know what I'm saying? Like giving to churches and shit, and giving
Come on, I don't do that.
giving giveaways to kids and shit like that.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying?
This make it make sense to me. That's it.
But
That's it.
What I'm saying is like if you don't do the research, everybody gonna seem like that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like I'm
'Cause
not
everybody not
trying to do the research.
everybody trying
I'm
to-
gonna ask. Don't fucking come to me and tell me, oh, why this motherfucker is the way it is, nigga. Tell me why we give a fuck.
No, it's just with Jay-Z is specifically
Because the NFL deal look like it's in poor taste.
yeah, but I'm just saying it's in specific to you because I know how high you hold Jay-Z.
And that's my dog.
So what I'm saying is for niggas in the certain circumstances like you that hold him high,
Yeah.
why would you instantly jump to that?
No. My only because I saw an argument about that.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. I don't give a fuck about Jay-Z NFL deal. Get your bread, bro. Get a team, whole nine, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm with it.
It didn't affect me because I don't know what the fuck going on.
And then it's not about a job, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't right. That's what I'm saying. So my thing was like I'm looking at the arguments online. You feel me? Because that everybody talking about it.
yeah.
And I'm seeing people saying that shit like, all right, so what the fuck has he done? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah.
And it got me to thinking, like, okay, what the fuck has Hov done for people like me? Well, not people like me, but you know, people on the other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm an owner.
But I mean, like the Khalif brother shit was one of the biggest things to me because I never would have knew the intricacies of that story without that documentary, and I feel like he didn't have to do that documentary. Period.
But it was some fucked up shit.
It wasn't something that had to like it was gonna do something for his profile.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It was just something that he seen that was fucked up, and he felt like it needed to be highlighted, and that's the type of shit.
So my next thing is, do you feel like that let me word it right. When people with influence, they do shit. You know, do you think they need to publicize it?
I understand why they don't. Just because the simple fact is, if I do something, it's supposed to be for charity.
For charity, yeah.
And then once you publicize it, it looks like a publicity thing.
Look like it looks crazy, but it only looked crazy for a hot minute.
No, it looks crazy.
No.
It looked like a publicity stunt. Because why is paparazzi somewhere? And this is an event that's in the neighborhood that nobody know.
Right. So, you're right about that. But I look at it like it is a double-edged sword. Because when you do something that might be in poor taste to people, they don't know what you've already done to help them. You feel what I'm saying? Because you didn't publicize it.
I mean, the people
you face that scrutiny.
And see, that's the thing though. The people who got the blessings, they know. Mm-hmm. So if anybody just do their due diligence to go ask, they can figure out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like a lot of people don't even know where to start.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. So like
if you don't let's say Big Sean bought his whole hood and nigga redo it and put some nice cribs over here, all that. But he don't put his name on it. But he did it because he wanted to do it.
Yeah.
We'll never know that why would I even Google that? I'm not gonna Google who built it. Well, I probably would because I was like,
I was just about to say.
But the average Joe or James or Jerome, however, the niggas.
Yeah.
They not that. Like they're not gonna be like, man, I want to know who did this. Like the Khalif Broder shit, like niggas I don't know who did it. They like, I don't give a fuck who did that. They don't care. So when Hov do some shit that look questionable, they don't know what he did to shine light on your situation.
But is that his fault?
It's the double-edged sword. I think in the time now, like being open about the moves you make is essential to your brand. You feel what I'm saying? It's essential because especially when you a nigga who believe like me, no heart and wealth, that I might do a questionable deal at some point in time. I might do something like if he'd have blew Salon shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you a whole ass nigga, but like, wait a minute, nigga, like I ain't never put my hands on a woman ever. This bitch was beating the shit out of me in this elevator.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It don't look like that bad because you know he ain't that kind of nigga.
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm saying?
the only thing I can combat that with is like you giving your play out to the people that you trying to like run the game on. So like if you trying to run the game on the NFL and you give out your play, then it ain't getting ran.
It ain't getting ran.
So I
I
have to move in a certain type of way in order for the shit to get to where it's at. That's what I said. Like
it's a double-edged sword.
We have to watch this shit play out before because we don't know no specifics of the shit.
I don't even give a fuck how it play out. If he don't do nothing for people, I don't care.
Look at it on a business tip. Hov in a position where he don't need this deal.
No.
This is not like a major money play for him where it's gonna make a difference in his life for real.
Right.
He don't have to do this shit. The scrutiny actually outweighs how much money he gonna be getting. He can actually not do this shit and
still
pan out a lot better.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even with public perception. So for him to keep going forward with this shit when it's not beneficial to him, just looking at it from the business, you don't think it's a play in that?
I'm pretty sure it's a play in that.
Exactly. So why would you go against this nigga and just be like, oh, this is a whole ass nigga?
Because he
don't have to do this shit.
What I'm saying is, when you go online, bro, and you just watch how people think,
this is stupid people. Why are we listening to them?
I'm not gonna call them stupid. I'm gonna call them ignorant.
Same difference.
No, it's not. No, you know that shit.
They go hand in hand, nigga.
Nah, they cousins, but they don't go hand in hand.
Nigga like green apples and red apples.
Nigga, I feel like a nigga who's stupid is a nigga who know what he doing. It's the dumbest shit in the world. But ignorance is where you just don't know.
Lack of information.
Lack of information. You just don't know.
I feel like the only difference between a stupid person, they cousins.
They
but
cousins, for sure.
The only difference is it's a nigga wanting to
They're
learn.
wanting to learn,
and a nigga don't give a fuck about it. Yeah.
Right. So so you get the online and and I look at these people and I read what they saying. You feel me? And I was just like, damn, like, that's how you feel? Like, not go get your money, bro?
But that's the thing about online. It's not how they feel.
Like, damn.
It can just be an off the cuff situation.
No, but I told you about that shit.
It can be off. They can read a headline and make that comment, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To listen to that shit online is like polluting your brain, bro.
I don't give a fuck what it like. I don't know. I guess that's just me.
That online shit don't play a factor in what I think or
what
I
don't. I like to know where people's minds is.
Yeah, I understand that.
You feel me? That's the only way you can kind of get ahead. Like once you know how much, it's like chess. Like if I know how you think and how you gonna move, I'm gonna checkmate every fucking time because I already know how you think.
Yeah.
So that's why I go and I look at the comments and what people saying and the arguments that people have.
Yeah, I do to a certain point or a certain extent. But what it is I filter the shit because when if I hear you say some shit and it's ill informed,
oh yeah,
then it's just like I don't.
Yeah, but see, what
I don't
I
take
do
it
is
serious.
I click that because after you say some goofy shit, I know it's like 50 comments of motherfuckers correcting you.
I listen to the long ass synopsis of a nigga giving me a blow by blow of how he feel, and then I take that into okay, this is a nigga who thought about the situation and pieced together his facts accordingly.
Right.
But
I feel like, just to wrap it up, I feel like that celebrities, certain shit you need to publicize. You feel me? Or
charitable efforts, bro.
No. Because I think that's.
But
I
that's
would do that because at that point people know what you care about because they know what you're throwing your money at.
Yeah.
And then most of that shit is public information anyway because you giving some hefty shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's public information of what you donated to. But I'm talking like when you got people who in a press race and you doing something to help them. You feel me? Like I think it needs to be televised. Like the revolution is televised, my nigga. Like you need to.
But with the people, like with the people who say stuff like, "What have they done?" That's the type of stuff that they want to they want to know of. Yeah, it's the shit that's not televised, and that's the shit that looks goofy if you bring your own.
If his moves were more public, like if he like what I ain't gonna, because it looked kind of petty, and by him being where he at in his spot, he doesn't have to.
Because then you have to do more because you have to do actually more because you performing for the cameras at this point. If you was gonna give 1,500 book bags, if not they figure out Jay-Z only giving 1,500 book bags, they're gonna look at him a certain way. Now he got to give 50,000 book bags away.
Prime example, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah,
he just agreed to pay one of his fans $90,000 tuition.
Okay,
I guess he on some random shit. He saw him and he just asked him, "Can you pay my tuition in college?" He said, "Yeah."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit. Now if he do some goofy shit next week, it might not hit his head hard because he just did some great shit the week before. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe. My objective is to feel like, okay, Jay, how could you have avoided all this scrutiny? You know what I'm saying? And it's mainly because the shit that you're doing, people don't know about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know about.
I think the biggest thing with him was the Colin thing, the Colin Kaepernick shit.
I didn't even get
that's what I feel like that's what everybody is really going off of that makes the deal look worse.
Yeah, it looks
so
bad.
when they looking at him not getting it, but like it goes back to what we were saying last week. Yeah. We don't know the specifics of what his deal is.
It's already an NDA, so he
might not be able to even play for the NFL.
He probably can't even watch football
legally, so we don't even know. So what I'm saying is they judging this nigga off of some shit that he might not even be able to control.
Public perception.
It's fucked up though.
It is, but the beautiful thing is Jay has enough money and resources to control whatever narrative he want to control.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna get past it, and then the play is gonna eventually come out. And if it's bad, it's gonna be bad. And if it's good, then niggas gonna dick suck this nigga and backtrack.
I don't think niggas gonna care. If it's bad, I think niggas gonna give a fuck.
No, I think they gonna crucify that nigga. Jay ain't gonna be Jay no more if this go bad. And I can guarantee you that.
It's not about a job.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like for him to go through all of this shit, bro, it got to be a bigger play.
It's like, when he said that shit sounded fucked up. It's not about a job.
Yeah.
Like, damn, nigga, it's not. Like, I mean, I know it's not, but damn, dog, like, it just it completely just was like, it's not about dog.
No, because it goes back to what you were saying. Like, this nigga just got more money than he ever gonna make in the NFL, period, facts, bro. Like, so it ain't about a job at this point. This nigga don't need the job, bro. He just made all.
But this is the nigga that Colin is posting videos of him working out 3 times a day, 5 days a week.
That's a nigga that's like a rapper. That's a rapper, bro. That's a nigga who
still want to work.
That's Joe Budden, bro. Joe Budden talks shit like he gonna rap tomorrow. And he know he ain't gonna do
Colin,
shit.
Bro, going to CFL, bro.
You get what I'm saying, bro? He just got that itch, bro. But what I'm saying is, in theory, bro, in real life, this nigga is not probably even able to get on the field. So to go ahead and everything be dictated on how he feel about this shit, bro, and he not even talking. Yeah. If Colin was a vocal person and was like, "Hey, I ain't say that shit. I ain't got no dealings with that shit. That's fucked up." Then it's different. This nigga Colin ain't saying a word, bro. And the people around him saying little shit, but they can't even really say what they want to say either. So
he
at
probably
this point,
couldn't tell them what the deal was.
Exactly, my nigga.
He can't tell nobody.
Nessa shit sound like a person that didn't know. He probably talked to Jay-Z and she probably didn't even know he talked to the nigga. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like with that shit. If Colin don't say nothing, it just makes it look bad for Jay. But Colin in a position where he can't say nothing because he's signing to the money.
He can't even say I support dog. Nothing.
That's what's fucked up about it. They were saying Colin would have been better off not taking the deal because in this moment right now he could have been vocal and shit could have started getting moved. Yeah. Like if you would have put enough pressure on Jay-Z if he didn't consult Colin about getting a job, you could have put enough pressure on him where he would have got a job. Yeah. And he could have like been working and shit. But now, like, nigga, you in a position where you box yourself in. So at a point where if I'm trying to get shit done, I can't use you. You can't be on my hip no more, nigga. Because you can't even participate. You telling me that this nigga cool with Colin and he wasn't going to be there? They got Charlamagne and Angie Martinez there, nigga. You think they're not going to have Colin Kaepernick in the same room as them niggas?
I don't think Jay and Colin really got that type of rapport, though.
But I'm talking about to have him in the room with all of those. You think Charlamagne the guy and Angie Martinez is more important to the conversation than Colin Kaepernick?
You right, I'm wrong.
You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. Like they got...
Well, you know Angie gonna be there. That's his dog. Angie gonna be there, bro.
And Charlamagne, they
respect Charlamagne.
Yeah, but they edited when Charlamagne asked the president of the NFL why he's blackballed. They cut that whole conversation out. Charlamagne asked him, the president of the NFL, why is Colin Kaepernick blackballed? And he told him NFL team can pick him up if they want to. We didn't blackball him at all. He can get signed to a team today if he.
So if he didn't get blackballed, then why did y'all settle with him as far as that for collusion or collusion or
collusion on keeping him out of the league?
Keeping him out of the league.
That's what I'm saying.
So how did he get blackballed?
So
how is that not blackballed?
They cut that whole conversation out of the whole thing.
Oh, they ignorant for that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like little shit like that. Like I feel like it was beyond Jay-Z. Jay-Z got to play, but I feel like the NFL is trying to like use Jay-Z for a reason.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Influence.
And he realized that, and he's going to use them for another reason.
For another reason, yeah. Scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Exactly.
That's a dirty game, though.
It is, but it ain't.
Dirty game.
Somebody got to have a seat.
I'm just, listen, I don't care.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. That's business. Yeah. So I'm cool with it. I'm telling you what the perception is.
Yeah.
You feel me? And how it looks bad. And the questions are people saying is, okay, y'all want to let this shit play out because he's the stand-up nigga and he has done all these things for us already. And they like, what the fuck he do?
I feel like
it's like, damn, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we know him better than Colin. And we listen to Colin and he ain't even saying shit. So
yeah, because he ain't saying shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So for a nigga like Jay-Z, come on now.
I'd have took the deal.
I would have took it too. And
team on the two, nigga, I'm gonna build a whole stadium out this bitch. I got the Nets and I'm about to put another team in Brooklyn.
I wouldn't have took it unless it was a play in it. If it wasn't a play in it that I seen in it, I wouldn't have took it. Cause at this point he don't need that. He don't need the scrutiny. He don't need none of that shit, bro. He gonna be he gonna have a B regardless. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Regardless of all of that shit. He gonna make out better if he didn't even touch this whole situation in the beginning.
I think
so. For him to go out of his way and bend his back over like that, bro, it gotta be something in it.
I'd have took that.
I wouldn't have.
Bitch, you'd have took that.
I don't need
bitch, get your ass over here. We can put this money
nigga,
in.
We already up a B, nigga.
Nigga, we about to go to 2 B's, nigga.
What they's gonna pay you, nigga? I got you here. Take that and go sit down somewhere, my nigga.
Nigga, I'm about to make a bankroll off these niggas. Ain't no hard wealth, bro. Like I said, bro, that's how I feel.
I'm saying when you already up, you make decisions. At a certain point, you go to a thing where you make the decisions you want to make.
Yeah, but you ain't making it based off of what you already have accomplished.
But you're not making it in a desperation needing.
Nah.
You doing it as in, if this not gonna make me comfortable, or this is gonna make me feel a certain way, or make me look a certain way, I don't need this shit, nigga.
I feel you.
That's what Jermaine Dupri said. Like, nigga, he like, essentially, that's what he said. I don't need this shit, bro.
I feel you.
Y'all niggas hating on me. I'm trying to bring more business to Atlanta, and y'all niggas mad because I'm dealing with the NFL? Fuck it. I don't need it, bro. I'm making money regardless.
But, bitch, don't you ever disrespect Malcolm X ever in your life.
I'm just letting you know.
Listen here.
I'm just letting you know.
You know what that nigga done for the people that look like us.
I understand
more
that.
So you.
Yeah, more so you.
Nigga, don't do that.
That's why I'm just saying, don't like, you can't discredit ideals because you acting like Jay-Z wasn't an essential part of your life. Period.
I wasn't talking about me.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about the people online. I'm talking about their perception.
The general consensus, if you go across everybody and vote like this is a motherfucking presidency, he's going to be number one on the hip hop list, regardless.
He should be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So to put him that high, means you believe in him. And, and as far as a hip hop artist and
But
the type of music he put out,
the people that are online, they're subjective. Jay might not be their number one. That nigga might be number 8, nigga. So that's a number. Your number 8 doing some goofy. You like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Like, so it's a difference. I'm just saying when, like I said, the conversation to me was, should celebrities promote shit that they're doing to people? Just so when you do some shit that might seem questionable, which happens in business, you won't be subjected to that type of scrutiny because niggas already know. So for you to say like, just watch how it play out, right? Like, cause is he gonna do something for people?
I'm not saying he gonna do something for people. What I'm saying is give him a chance.
I'm talking as far as like, this is what people saying. Just watch how it play out to see what he does.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay, so people are taking that and say, okay, well, you want me to see what he do or how this shit gonna play out? Well, how the other shit play out?
I'm saying you have no choice.
You ain't got no choice.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
not gonna stop the deal. So all you can do is wait to see if it's bad or not.
And then on top of to have a nigga like Dame Dash who worked close with Jay for years, built an empire with this man, to say he ain't shit. Yeah. It's like, oh, and it's different when it's coming from a nigga who he worked with.
Yeah.
Or worked for. Or I say with.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But that's what I'm saying.
On top of him saying
it's one nigga out of a million.
On top of him
niggas
saying that he ain't got his reasonable doubt residuals. Like, you icing me out. Like, nigga, not for nothing. Like, nigga, I know we don't fuck with each other, but that's an ain't shit move. Cause regardless of, we built this shit together.
But that's what I'm saying. We taking one nigga's word versus a million. Like Jay said, he made Beans a millionaire. He made a lot of niggas a millionaire, and niggas ain't complaining. He the only nigga that's complaining about Jay.
I don't think he complained about Jay. I just think that moment,
him and
Adam
like
22
Jay
decided to
Jay
ask
and
that
Big,
question.
Jay and Big, no, I'm saying, but come on, he did that on the Breakfast Club. He did this shit plenty of places. But we didn't see.
Don't ask him about Jay.
We didn't see Biggs interviews and him and Jay and Biggs had falling outs about shit. You ain't hear nobody else talking bad about Jay.
I wonder why them niggas can't get it together, man.
It's just you talking about between Dame and because
and now Biggs don't fuck with Dame. It's like, damn, bro.
It's Dame, bro. Like when that bitterness take.
But Kanye still fuck with Dame.
Cause I ain't gonna.
What? Cause he believed in him?
No, cause Kanye ain't got it all.
Man, don't do that.
He ain't got it all. He ain't got it all.
No, Kanye got Kanye a loyal nigga, but not really, cause he went.
He went with Jay, bro.
He went with Jay.
He just like he ain't got it all, bro.
He still fuck with Dame, but
you get what I'm saying?
Why them niggas can't get it together, Jay?
What it is it takes for Dame to get over his bitterness. If he let all of that go, bro, Jay would probably have more of a better response to him.
It's hard.
But every time, like, he'll go back and forth with this shit. We didn't see him talk good about Jay-Z in the last interview and say he's not gonna say nothing else bad about nobody. And then he do this shit. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's that bitterness not being able to, like, go completely, bro. He can't shake that shit.
You lose $100 million business, right? And you feel like the reason why you lost $100 million business was because of a person, an individual.
Yeah.
$100 million, and I'm not saying Dame broke by no means.
Yeah.
But he ain't nowhere near where he was.
Where he could have been.
Where he was and where he could have went.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you feel like, and you blame that nigga is the reason.
Yeah.
And a couple other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Leo, like, you know what I'm saying? His beef. I don't think I can ever have a real conversation with a nigga that I feel like cost me $100 million. Bro.
And I'm glad you said that because Biggs in that deal was a third of that. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like a half and half split. It was a third.
A third, yeah.
You know, everybody got a third.
Yeah.
So Biggs got iced out the same way Dame did. So at a point, he had to realize, like, I gotta like salvage some of this shit.
But everybody takes shit differently.
That's what I'm saying though. Like Biggs, he not fucked up with Jay because he got a relationship where he can still make money with Jay now.
Yeah.
So even like it can be mended over time by him making more money.
Cool, I don't think they cool.
They not, bro. They not. But they still deal with each other
for business.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So with Dame being a big instrumental part of the business, if he would just be cool, it'd be straight, but Dame can't get out of his feelings, bro.
But I can't be mad at Dame, bro.
I'm not mad at him, but I'm saying you have to live with the decisions that you make. If he can't get over that shit,
but what if you feel like?
What if
you really feel like, nigga, I didn't do anything but go out for niggas? That's all I did, bro. Even if you saw me cussing motherfuckers out, whatever, nigga, because I know they was trying to fuck us.
Yeah.
I was going to bat for niggas.
But that's the thing. That's the way.
That's shit.
It's the way you do shit,
That
bro.
shit will hurt, my nigga. Like
I understand.
on
It
another
hurts.
level.
It hurts, but then you have to take a inner look at yourself and be like, look, I could have handled those situations different. Because if I would have went in strategic and I knew they was trying to fuck me, I could have fucked them twice and we could have still been cool in my group. The thing was, Jay didn't want that nigga to be so aggressive because we in a business setting. We not on the block no more, my nigga. Like, you can't go in here threatening to beat niggas' asses all the time, my nigga. Like, I have to come in here and smooth everything out. Yeah. It's only going to be so much I want to do this shit, bro. I'm not about to keep smoothing everything out. I can't control you or I can't even tell you to stop, bro. I'm the artist, nigga.
I don't know, bro.
You out here, nigga, you complaining like you an artist.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, I know what you saying, bro. But
that's why I said Dame passion, not for nothing, bro. That's what a nigga would prefer to have that in his corner.
Facts.
But what I'm saying is, at a certain point, you gotta know when to dial that shit
back. You gotta chill, like, bro. You gotta relax.
We in these boardrooms with these white people, bro. Like, if you go nigga mode on these niggas, bro, they ain't never gonna look at you the same. But I feel like that's how they looked at him. They ain't look at him the same. Yeah. Jay, like, I can't count that nigga on my side, bro. They ain't never gonna give me nothing.
If I'm gonna make it to a Billy, I can't take the same route. So, I mean, I feel it, bro. But I know, like, from a hood, a nigga cost you 100,000, you ready to murder him.
Yeah.
A nigga cost you 100 million and more? And more?
Yeah. I'm just saying, you got to look at, he got to take responsibility at some point.
He definitely got to, and that's one thing I've never heard him do.
He don't do that.
I've never heard him take, like, you know what, I could have did this. Never.
Yeah.
I've never, and I'm saying that it ain't out there and he has said that, but I've never heard him take responsibility.
Because the type of nigga he is, if him and Jay had a difference, I can see him be like, nigga, you don't know what you talking about, bro. Right. And that's not the type of effect. Jay-Z ain't no pawn ass nigga. You can see that this nigga's a boss. So to not respect him in that way, and just like, nigga, you the artist. Like, he was trying to.
You think he was Son and Hov?
I swear to God, bro. Look, have you ever watched those?
Choke No Joke.
This nigga Dame was Suge Knight, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? And these niggas was Snoop and Tupac, bro. Jay-Z was like, nigga, I'm on that level where I can run this shit myself. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I'm a partner, nigga. Like,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I felt like he got his arrogance and shit got too high, bro. And he like, nigga, we know we fired, bro. We going in here, we running the bank, we taking everything. These niggas gonna give us all the budget. Fuck them other artists, niggas, all Rockefeller. I understand that. Nigga want that passion in his corner, bro. But at a certain
that
point,
nigga believe in you more than you believe in you.
Exactly,
Like,
but in the boardroom, bro, these niggas looking at him like, bro, security.
They scared, nigga. They like, I ain't fucking with this nigga.
They hitting the button under the table, nigga, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that them niggas can fix that shit, bro. One day, bro. I would love to see them niggas stand next to each other, dog.
I feel like if Dame make that change, it'll happen. I think Hov open to it because he been Jimmy signed to the management. He getting close to niggas he had real beef with. Yeah. So for him and Dame not to get close, it's unfortunate. No, I've seen him take pictures with Cam.
Oh shit! All right.
You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, for him and Dame, it's unfortunate. But I feel like it's Dame's fault. Like, Dame don't want to be cool with Jay. He ain't over it. And Jay, I'm not gonna force the issue.
But not even be cool with you, nigga. Just want my business.
I feel like if Dame business was flourishing as much as he said it is, he wouldn't be as bad, bro.
You ain't shit for
that. I'm just real talk. That's real observation. Dog, like, nigga, he Poppington, bro. I ain't never seen a Poppington nothing, bro. Like, bro, I'm just being real 100.
Man, fuck out of here, dog.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like if he was doing better, bro. Pro kids, nigga. What the last time?
This nigga Jay is in.
I'm just letting you know, bro. Like, a nigga in that position.
Shit on that nigga Dame, bro.
I'm not shitting. I love Dame, bro, because I love a nigga with the passion, bro. But I'm just saying, though, like, you can tell it's coming from a bitter ass place, bro.
Like, this nigga Jay got Brooklyn Nets, got the pro kids.
That shit sound fucked up, bro. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. That nigga is bitter, bro. That's why he mad, bro.
That's fucked up, bro. That's the same concept of you in the 300 because it looked like a phantom until a phantom pull up, nigga.
Exactly, my nigga. It's like, bro, it's good. It's a comparison to other niggas.
Shit fucked up, dog.
You get what I'm saying?
Jay just shitting on this nigga Dame, dog.
It's not shitting on him.
But you better clip that.
That nigga Dave gonna cook us, bro.
Man, fuck that nigga. No, fuck, we love Dave. Dave, bring that passion over here, my nigga.
Yeah, we love that shit, bro. I'm just giving you.
What's our time frame, bro? I know we've been going.
Yeah, hour 50.
All right. Damn, bro. We still got a couple things to talk. Let's talk about this Popeye chicken shit there.
Yeah.
Sandwich is good.
I ain't had it yet.
All right.
Yeah, that shit.
It's Popeye chicken, nigga. I was like, I'm tripping off them lines, though.
Like, was it like
Was
give
it
me
everything I ever dreamed of?
Yeah, I mean, like,
No, it was a chicken sandwich.
they were
It was
saying
nice.
like the chicken breast tastes like one of the Popeye's chicken breasts.
Yeah, it did.
That's why it made it good.
Yeah, with no
Okay.
bone, like it was good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it was good, but it wasn't like.
Was
nigga,
it better in comparison to chicken sandwiches that you had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably what the hype is.
I mean, you gotta think, nigga, Burger King. I mean, I don't know, that tender crisp fire.
Yeah, it is. I fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? That tender crisp a bad motherfucker.
And I don't even really eat fast food like that.
Yeah, that shit good. So I don't know, but it was alright.
Okay.
You know what I mean, but damn, that's fucked up. Shit, what else we got? Hasbro bought Death Row.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted to talk about. Go ahead. I got you.
I just thought the shit was funny. Hasbro Toys
bought Death Row Records.
bought Death Row Records. Nigga.
What the fuck they about to do with
The
that shit?
fuck kind of toys about to
They about to have some Snoop toys, bro.
my
With the
nigga?
pimps and hoes, bro.
The first thing I thought about is the toys. I'm like, bro, this shit about to get nasty with it, bro. So, like, this was a while ago. I'm at the motherfucking, what's the fuck that grocery store right there on 8 Mile?
Which one? 8 Mile or what?
Right there. Like,
Food
nigga,
Land?
no, then we go on Van Dyke, make a right, nigga, and it's right there.
Oh, Shoppers Market.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was in there for. I thought I was coming over here.
Yeah.
So I stopped up there, and nigga, they had this toy, right? It was in the pack.
Uh-huh.
It was a gun. It was like a Uzi.
Okay.
But it was a Uzi, some money, some sunglasses, and a gold chain. Nigga.
What was that? Who that nigga starter kid?
I said, who the fuck did this shit, bro? No, oh God, I should have bought that bitch, bro. Cause that shit had me in tears, bro. I
What's
said,
that nigga starter kid?
what set it off was the money and the gold chain.
Yeah, the gold chain, nigga.
Why?
They'll let you know it's for niggas.
It's for niggas. Put the chain on, get the Uzi, nigga, and the water money.
Well, I gotta have a Uzi, nigga. It gotta be the.
Gotta be the Uwap,
That's our
nigga.
good, nigga.
Dog, I'm crying. So I'm expecting to see Hasbro toys.
Come out with some ill shit.
Oh my God, bro. Like,
They gotta have stupid Tupac toys.
they gotta have Snoop Tupac toys, nigga. Like,
Dr. Dre.
man, this shit about to be.
Suge Knight, nigga.
I want to do Suge Knight get paid from that, or to his estate, or in escrow or something like that for his family.
I don't know how much he still got ownership in that shit.
Yeah,
But
you know what I'm saying? Like the kind of nigga that'll sell the whole thing, like and get a little 10% off that.
I mean, he was in a desperate position a couple years ago when he's getting ready to go
Sell
to
the
jail.
catalog, yeah.
So I don't know. Ain't no telling with that shit.
That nigga, Dr. Dre should have bought that shit from that nigga. That'd have been gangster.
Yeah, would have.
Ooh, that'd have
He
been.
could have. I don't think he wanted nothing to do with it.
That'd have been like, I'm gonna buy all this shit from you, nigga.
He
I
shoulda.
walked away with nothing and came back to get everything.
Everything.
Ooh, that would have been gangster.
Yeah, that would have been gangsta. He
That
just,
would-
I felt like he wanted to wash his hands because they was asking Snoop Dogg about that shit in his Breakfast Club interview. Like him and Suge got cool. Do you think Dre and Suge could get cool? That nigga was like, hell no. That nigga up $1 billion. What do you give a
Fuck,
fuck?
I'm gonna get cool with the nigga for.
Yeah, bro. Like shit.
We ain't got nothing to talk about, bitch.
He like, that's dead it, nigga. He don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. He passed that shit.
Nigga. So that's if you think about it, like Dame did. I mean, Suge went out like Dame or vice versa.
Yeah. It's just
Dame just
ain't-
free.
Yeah, he ain't locked up.
The black execs, bro.
I mean, it lets you know that aggressive shit don't last too long.
Yeah.
You gotta have a business mind when you going in there. You can't just go in there and putting pressure on motherfuckers.
But the aggressive will get you in the door.
It'll get you in the door for sure. But what it is it's too many white people. You gonna scare them, bro. You gonna instantly turn into the angry black man, and they ain't gonna feel like they ain't gonna take your intelligence into mind. They gonna
Right.
think you always impulsive and angry.
Right.
But then they look at a nigga like Jay-Z and they look at him like an intellectual.
Yeah.
So they can talk to him and have conversations with him, and then he have to go through and delegate to Dame and let him know what's going on.
Right.
So I felt like at a point you just get tired of doing that shit, bro. Like I can just handle this shit, bro. I ain't got to delegate to you, bro. Yeah. I feel like Dame was just around to keep the hood niggas in order. At a certain point.
Yeah. Shouts out to that though.
Yeah.
The rest of the shit we ain't gotta talk about that shit. But
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing these motherfucking toys.
Yeah, I'm ready to see what they look like, nigga.
Man, this shit gonna be funny as hell, bro.
Me and my daughter gonna be
Like,
playing with them bitches.
what is the what would a toy company have anything to do with buying a Death Row Records.
I mean, maybe it was a play in it, bro. Maybe
It's
they see
always a
something.
play. That shit, man, it's essential. It's essential.
It's essential.
Yeah. We can wrap up the show now.
For sure. Go ahead, nigga.
Well, this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with
Yes,
your
sir.
host, Dre Parker.
And you're the host, Big J.
And we are done.
Yes, yes.